Good evening, good evening, good evening. Grab your notebook, grab your pen. It's about to go down, guys. I am so super excited because I am going to talk about ways to explode your income in 2026. Some proven strategies to help you generate more money. So do me a favor. Let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me. I guess it'd be good if I be on screen. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey. Look, I'm in an excellent mood. And let me tell you guys something. I included some proven strategies and I even added a couple of extra items. So do me a favor. This is a free workshop. Grab your notebook, grab your pen. Look, grab your friend. Let a friend know that you're about to be on here learning. And do me a favor. I love for this to be interactive. I have a lot of information to share, but I put it in a condensed kind of package so we can get through the information, okay? So say hello to me. Let me know where you're tuning in from, your city and your state, and let's get started. Okay, hold on, hold on. Look, I'm always clicking. I'm always clicking on something. Lord, hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, whoo, child. There we go. All right, hold on. So tonight, 10 ways to explode your income in 2026, okay? And I'm going to start off by saying something. Look, let me for all my newbies, hey y'all, hey, for all my vets, y'all already know, okay? For everybody watching the replay, this is about to be on and popping live, okay? I'm going to say some things tonight, y'all, that may rub you the wrong way. But I'm going to say things that need to be heard if you are that person that's going to break that generational cycle of poverty and you are looking to really generate some extra money, some extra revenue. You are the person that is in your bloodline, in your family, that you're grinding for a reason. You are ready. Look, how many of y'all are ready? You are ready for different results. Hold on, I can't see. No. Hold on a second. And y'all, let me know if you can hear me, if you can hear me, if you can hear me and see me. Okay. All right. And so I'm going to say some things tonight that may rub you the wrong way, but it's things that we need to hear. Okay. That's part of iron sharpens iron, meaning that, as leaders, sometimes we need to hear the things that we don't always want to hear. And so I'm going to start the workshop off. I want to set the tone. Okay. If you are worried about the cost of going for it, you should see the price of staying exactly where you are. Okay, Chuck, look, here we go. I need to make sure. Hey, love. Okay, can you let me know, Chuck? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Okay. Guys, look at this. Let me set the tone. If you are worried about the cost of going for it, you should see the price of staying exactly where you are. Guys, this is scripture. This is a wealth building ministry, and I teach faith-based wealth building principles. Okay, so this is his word. Do not despise small beginnings, for the Lord rejoices to see the work begin. Look, come on, somebody. Let me see. I see my vets in the building. Hey, y'all. Hey, CC. Okay, perfect. Look, can I be real with y'all? Look, come on, somebody. Stop asking. Your wealth warriors. We're legacy builders. We're building an empire. Come on, somebody. We're breaking that generational curse. Stop asking, what's the cost? What's the cost? What's the cost? What is the cost of staying the exact same place as you were last year and the year before and the year before? So this is the year where we are focused on generating income and we're focused on investing in our future. Come on, somebody. Okay. And so who is this workshop for? Small business owners, entrepreneurs, investors. If you are somebody that has a side hustle or you are a startup, that means that you've been in business for 1 to 5 years. And if you're an entrepreneur and you have already been generating $10,000 per month in your business, but your revenue has been inconsistent, this workshop is for you. Look, come on. And I love that y'all are being interactive. Amen. Guys, let me say this right here. I'm talking to leaders. Let me be serious for a second. I'm talking to leaders. I'm talking to wealth builders. I'm talking to entrepreneurs and small business owners. You can have a full-time job and have a side hustle. That means you have multiple streams of income. That means you are an entrepreneur. So do not get deterred by my language. An entrepreneur just means that you are launching or relaunching a product or a service. You do not have to be completely self-employed. A lot of people have a career that they love and they're building something on the side. Like somebody put on the side here, right? You're building something on the side, but a lot of times your side hustle can generate $100,000 a year if you do it the right way. Let me say something else right here, guys, right? And real quick, look, this is a workshop, not a Terry's tip video. Guys, I have 15. I said 10. I have 15 strategies I'm going to share with you guys tonight. So this is a 6 and 7 figure workshop. Come on, somebody. Hey, Cheryl. Okay, Cheryl, you're going to love this. Let me say this right now. I don't care if your business has been generating $0.00, right? Come on, somebody. Hey, Angel, I don't care if your business has been generating $0.00. This workshop is for you. Even if you are relaunching your brand or you're looking to start a side hustle, I wish I had this information when I started my brand because I could have generated income a lot faster. So I'm not talking about a job. I can't make your job. Look, I can't make your employer pay you more money. I'm talking about generating more income and revenue with a business and or a side hustle. Got it, good guys. If you got that, put yes in the comments. Y'all, got my water bottle from Allison tonight. Okay, so I can't make your job give you increase your salary, but I can help you on the muscle, right? Use your gift to generate more income. Hey, love. Hey, everyone. Love, I know that you left me a comment. Y'all, this is an interactive workshop. You left me a comment saying that you were unable to get inside your I think your Thinkific course. Send us an email. I'm going to put our email on the screen. Send us an email. That way my team can take care of that for you. I saw that earlier and I haven't been a chance to get back on. Yes, you got that? Come on, somebody. You got that? You got that? You said, hey, Seahawks. Oh, Devin. See, every time I'm trying to stay on. How do I kick? Am I allowed to kick Devin off? You see my bleed green Eagles hat. I got my war hat on because we going to war tonight. We're breaking generational cycles of poverty. And here he go with the Seahawks. Y'all see him? Get him out of here. Get out of here, Devin. Look. Yes? Okay, come on, somebody. You said thank you. Okay, good. All right, let's jump right in. Okay, and for those of you that know me, hey, y'all, hey. But for those of you that, look, Cheryl, you see the shenanigans in the beginning, Cheryl? You see the shenanigans in the beginning? Y'all see the shenanigans in the beginning? Devin, get out of here, Devin. I'm so playing. All right, for those of you that know me, hey, y'all, hey. But for those of you that don't know me, I am a business coach. I am a credit expert. I'm an international speaker. But more importantly, the thing that pertains most to this workshop is I've been a completely self-employed entrepreneur since the age of 38. Now, no shade, because there's a lot of people that launched their business during COVID, and I'm happy for you, and I'm here to help you grow. But I've been doing this for years. Before there was courses, before there was all kinds of masterclasses, before there was all kinds of retreats and all those things, right? Look, you said, ready for Wealth on Water 2026. Come on, somebody, and we're going to talk about Wealth on Water 2026 as well tonight. Okay, can't wait to see you there. And so the reason why this is important, guys, is because I'm not talking about strategies that are foreign. I'm talking about things that I myself use in my brand, and I've helped other entrepreneurs use in their brand. I also used to work for TransUnion, and I've been able to leverage my credit to build my empire and purchase my very first house at the age of 21, even being a single mother, being a minority female, being somebody that was in and out of foster care, being somebody that was a teen mom at the age of 17. So I want you guys to know that I teach and I share from a place of wanting you to win, a place of wanting to empower and educate my community. I am not a content creator. I'm a business owner that leverages social media to educate our community. Come on, somebody. Look, you said, look, come on, Cheryl said, yes, Terry is the real deal, okay? And make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And the last thing I'll say is that in 2026, look, Devin already talked about it, right? Wealth on Water 2026. There are only 3 ways to work with me in 2026. Invest in a business coaching strategy session, join our Patreon Wealth Warrior community, or attend Wealth on Water Mastermind, which there are only 15 spots left. Now, can I say something right here? Can y'all, if I have permission to be real, y'all, I teach differently. Geez, I wasn't even supposed to go here. I teach different than anybody else on YouTube, and it's because this is a wealth building ministry. Do I have permission to be real? If I have permission to be real, somebody put real in the comments, because I want you guys to see that even with these 15 strategies I'm going to share with you guys, I'm using some of them right now. I just shared with you some of them. Literally, you guys are going to see that not only, look, can I be real? I want you guys to see real time what I'm doing. I am teaching something for free right now. What do you see across the screen at the bottom? How to invest in a coaching strategy session. That's one-on-one with me. What else do you see? Join Wealth on Water Mastermind. That's our retreat. I'm going to be talking about diversifying your products. I'm going to be talking about having solutions to people's problems. I'm going to be talking about being clear about people can work with you and how they can hire you and how they can invest. I am literally showing you that I am giving value for free. And then I'm saying, if you need more help, if you want more hands-on services, come on, somebody. If you're ready to invest in your business, invest in your brand, I have additional ways that I can help you at a higher level. I can only do so much for your specific brand. Come on, Chuck, Cheryl, Devin, Juanita, right? Miss Felton. I can only do so much for you in a free workshop online. But when I work with you one-on-one, when I get in the room with you, when I'm in a community with you, come on, somebody, that's a different level of service, a different level of training and coaching. And I'll be honest, it's a different level of investment, because that is the Jesus. I mean to go here. That is the principle to sowing and reaping. So, what am I saying? Sow into your brand, sow into your purpose, sow into your vision, sow into your business, sow into your product or service to have reap a different outcome. I didn't say sow into me. I said sow into you. I am showing you real time. Every principle that I am going to show you tonight, I have done myself, and some of them I'm doing right now, real time. So can I be real? Most people would just fluff over that and keep on going. No, I'm giving something for free. And I'm inviting you to do a business coaching session. I'm inviting you to join Patreon. I'm inviting you to join us at Wealth on Water Mastermind. That is an income producing revenue strategy and a way to service and help my community. If you got that, say, come on, somebody. Look, come on, somebody. I didn't even mean to go there right away. And look, Cheryl is on here. But our business coaching strategy sessions, guys, right now they are 50% off for a limited time. But more importantly, I've only been doing these for a couple of years. Before this, I had my course, and then I had Elite 10 group coaching. I have only been doing one-on-one business coaching for a couple of years, and I already have had over 400 clients go through this process of one-on-one coaching. Why do I look? Come on, somebody, right? Let me just say this right here. Why do I do the one-on-one coaching? And I do it in a way that you can invest when you need to and then reinvest when you need. It's not like it's every once a month or once a week or something of that nature. Because most people, can I be honest? Look, somebody put honest. I'm going to say one more thing right here. You said 2025 was phenomenal, best investment of the year. Come on, Wealth on Water, Devin. And I still have a bunch of pictures of me and you, Devin. I haven't even got a chance to post yet. Can I be honest right here? And I need to say this, guys. With one-on-one business coaching, a lot of people at my level, I'm going to just be honest, a lot of people that have a brand of my size no longer do one-on-one coaching. You have to invest in their $30,000, $50,000, $100,000 VIP day, or their $10,000 masterclass, or their $20,000 retreat. Can I be honest? How many people at this level still do one-on-one? Not many. I made it a point that I am always going to make myself available to my community, because that's why I started. I started because of you. I started because I'm grateful for the things that he has helped me overcome that have gotten me to a point where I have an international brand and I'm an international speaker, and we have a VIP exclusive mastermind on a luxury cruise to the Bahamas. Come on, somebody. Okay. So the one-on-one coaching is available for 50% off. And that's not something that I've offered for a long time. That's something that may end at the end of this year. So take advantage of investing in your brand. Got it good? All right, strategy number one. Somebody put one in the comments. Now, let me just say this. I want to make sure you said get a one-on-one. You said get a one-on-one coaching plan and a plan for the next 6 months. Oh, and I'm glad you said that right there, Cheryl, because I forgot to say that, guys, I have restructured my one-on-one business coaching strategy sessions that everybody who invests, we're going to work on at least a 90-day game plan. Some people like Cheryl got 6 months, depending on how that conversation goes and how far along you are. But when you invest in a one-on-one business coaching strategy session, you will walk out with a 90-day customized game plan. So it will cover the very next quarter. Some of you never need to invest again. All right. So strategy number one. Now, guys, there's 15 strategies. Why? Because I want to over-deliver for you. I want to over-deliver for you. Each strategy itself could be a whole workshop. So am I going to deep dive into everything? No, I'm going to share. I want you to be exposed. I want you to have ideas. I want you to be aware. And I'm going to share tips throughout the entire workshop. And I'm also going to share examples to help you, okay? Because you all have different businesses. That's what I mean by one-on-one coaching. So I have to be able to give the general information, but your specific business may or may not use all of these strategies. Got it? Got it? Good? All right. So strategy number 1 is upselling. So whenever somebody purchases from you, whether it's a product or a service, you're going to offer a higher end product or additional features to enhance their initial purchase, right? So guys, let me just say this. I want you guys to put on your business mindset. If you have a business, if you're an entrepreneur, if you have a side hustle, I want you to grow it big. Somebody put big in the comments. I want you to grow it big. These strategies, as I outline them, I want you guys to be thinking, this is what Amazon does. This is what happens when you go to Target. This is what happens when you go to the hair salon, the nail salon, the barbershop. Like literally all of this is what the stores do. Everything that I'm sharing, I'm verbalizing it in a way so that you can execute. But if you think about when you buy things at the mall and you buy things at the store and you've invested in tickets, think about even when you buy stuff on Ticketmaster, where they say, here are our partners, invest in these things, right? They try to upsell you. This is a revenue generating strategy that you can also use for your business. Look, got it good? Right? So upselling. And guys, if you have a notebook or a pen, guys, write down each thing like upselling, right? I'm going to share 15. So let me explain upselling. This is so say you are, and they do this all the time, right? If now that I've explained what upselling is, right? For example, you're at a restaurant and they suggest an appetizer or they suggest a premium wine. Let's say you have a product or a service and then you offer somebody to join your community. Let's say that you have consulting and you have a service and then you offer some consulting at a discount. You're offering a digital product. You're offering something at a limited time offer. If you recognize, and I wasn't even sure about doing this on my YouTube channel, to be honest with you, because this is going to be for a small targeted group of people, right? I usually do stuff about credit, but I'm really focused this quarter on helping more people in our community generate the revenue they need to break that generational cycle. And I know that it takes multiple streams of income. Okay. So you're going to see a shift in the workshops so that I can help the people who are entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs, investors, small business owners are trying to grow your side hustle. You guys specifically, I want you guys to look at this from a business standpoint. So as I'm talking about upselling, put the word yes in the comments if you recognize now that they upsell to you for all the big brands. Louis Vuitton, Target, the grocery store, the gas station, Amazon. You go to the hair salon, the nail salon, you go to Home Depot, all of these brands, whether it's a product or a service, put yes if you realize that they have upsell to you. Well, guess what? That is an effective revenue generating strategy. So if you are an entrepreneur, it would be wise. Somebody put wise in the comments. Wise for you to adopt strategies that work. I also use upselling. If you have ever invested in a credit jumpstart call, my funnel will automatically offer you the credit training bundle, or now the one-on-one, or now the 100K masterclass. What am I doing? I'm saying, hey, you are somebody that already trusts our brand. You're investing in services. Here's another service that can help you. Don't miss it. Not for me to make money on, that can help you, that can solve your problem that you may be interested in based on what you purchased, right? If somebody purchases something for business credit, then it doesn't make sense for me to offer them a product that's talking about personal credit scores. So I may offer them business coaching or Wealth on Water Mastermind. So it has to be in alignment with the client or customer's needs. Look, if you learned something, I already put yes in the comments. If I got your mind growing already, guys, don't miss it. If you want to have a brand, Jesus, with longevity, you want to have a brand where you build community. I know almost everybody on here. I know all of you. I know your names. I know who you are. I've done business with you. I know your businesses, right? If you want to build real community, then you always want to keep the client and the customer at the forefront of everything you do. So that when you have products and services, the goal is not for you just to make money, right? You are generating revenue, but the goal is for you to have a product or service of value to your client or customer, right? Why are people okay with being in Patreon, okay with being at Wealth on Water? Because they get an outcome. Got it, got it, good. So strategy number one is upselling. All right, revenue boosting strategy number two is cross-selling. This is something different. So recommend a complementary product that enhances the primary purchase. So online retailers often use this strategy by suggesting related items at checkout. How many of you have purchased something at Amazon and they say, based on what you purchased, you may also like, and they show something? That's cross-selling. Or you purchase something at Amazon and they say, people who bought this also bought this. And let me tell you something. They get me every single time. I'm like, I do like that dress. I do like those shoes. I do need that microphone. Guys, I know 100% they are upselling and cross-selling to me. And it meets my needs. And almost every single time I buy, like somebody say, yup, have y'all, let me know in the comments. Have you ever checked out of like Amazon or Target, or even think about guys like at Target, Walmart, all those places? I'm trying to use stores that everybody goes to, right? Like at the checkout counter, right? They have certain specific small things that are strategically there when you check out, because I know all the time I'm going to go check out and then I'll pick up some chapstick. I'll pick up some cough drops. I'll pick up a safety kit. I'll pick up disposable toothbrushes. I pick up travel size Tylenol because I'm traveling on the plane all the time. Those things, that's them physically cross-selling. Nugget right here. Like you said, they get me too. They get me all the time, right? Is this making sense to you? Guys, I'm trying to give you examples too, whether you have a product or a service, right? Because this goes with both ways. Now, obviously, you all have different businesses. That's why you'll invest in a one-on-one coaching session. But I'm giving you examples because these strategies are what help brands upsell, increasing the cart size, if you ever heard that. And it keeps people coming back for more and more and more without them doing a whole lot of work. Okay, so if you are a business owner, an entrepreneur, you should be looking at cross-selling. Upselling was the first one, and cross-selling. So increase the value, and that also increases customer satisfaction. Free playlist landing page. Y'all, how many of you remember when I used to talk about a lot the free 10-point business playlist, and I had a free personal credit playlist, and I had a free credit score playlist. When you bought something, I offered you something for free. Now, cross-selling is different than upselling. Upselling, you paid for something. Cross-selling is I offered you something for free of value. What did I do? I'm telling you all my stuff right here. Nugget right here. For all my newbies, whenever I sip my water, I'm about to say something inappropriate. You say, yes, I remember upselling, right? Come on, somebody, right? CC. Guys, I used to literally, because YouTube is one of my six-figure streams. One of my six-figure streams, right? And so what did I do? I had my admin make a landing page. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you definitely need to do a coaching session. Invest in you. I'm gonna leave that right there. I had my admin create a landing page. I had her take specific YouTube videos that would help somebody. I used to look sip. I had her embed them in the landing page and package it as a free checklist. What was I doing? Giving additional value to my client and customer. And because they were free YouTube videos embedded in a landing page, it increased my watch time, so YouTube paid me more. Bars. So I put bars in the comment. Some of y'all may have missed that. I'm kicking some game on this workshop. Y'all, real quick, there's 17 people on here. There should be 17 likes, 17 people commenting. Come on, somebody. I hope you didn't miss that. Patreon, we have a live video hangout tomorrow. If you want me to dig into that a little bit deeper, I can dig into it for my Patreon people. Okay? I literally used something for free and packaged it as free for somebody. Come on, somebody, if you caught that. Package it as something for free that they got, and it still was generating revenue for me because it increased my watch time on YouTube, which also helped me with brand deals, partnerships, collaborations, and AdSense. Free for my client and customer, paid by the look. You killing it right now. Come on, somebody, right? And paid by the actual platform. Guys, hey, Tiffany, come on, love. Tiffany, this is something you could totally do, Tiffany, y'all, shout out to Tiff. Tiff has a phenomenal brand, phenomenal speaker. I'm so glad that you could join us. I know you are usually out and about. Y'all, literally, it was something so simple that I did that provided value for the clients and customers, and it paid me on the back end, okay? So landing page with embedded videos. All right. So you said you said this information is worth thousands of dollars. It literally is. Look, come on, somebody. Thank you so much for that. Right. And so the next thing, right? Strategy number 3. Hey, Kaya. Hey, love. So loyalty programs, guys. So many businesses and so many businesses have this right now. So create a rewards program to incentivize repeat purchases, right? So offer discounts or points that can be redeemed on future orders. So an example, right? A free item after 10 purchases. Your third order is 25% off. After 100 points, you get a free session, right? Can I say something right here? Like, come on, somebody. You said I had to tune in. You are always dropping gems. Thank you so much, Tiff. Guys, let me just say this. And Tiff, I know that you're usually out loud, so you may not know. Tiff, when I sip my water, that means I'm about to say something inappropriate, but needed to be said. Look, I'm here to help you have results, right? Not necessarily always say the thing that we want to hear, but the things that we need to hear. I have some business owners that I know personally, and I love their brands. I love their brands. They're doing phenomenal. How do I say this in a nice way? The problem with a lot of people, y'all, I'm teaching, right? A problem with a lot of us entrepreneurs, hey, love, a problem with a lot of us entrepreneurs not generating consistent revenue is that you have one item that somebody buys one time and that's it. They go off into the abyss. You can't have, let me give you an example. You have a t-shirt and that's it. When they buy the t-shirt, that person doesn't necessarily need 12 t-shirts. Can I be real today? They're not necessarily going to buy a t-shirt every single month. And you have not put them anywhere. This is a problem with my small business owners. I'm being real, y'all. What did I say? Three ways that you guys can work with me. All those things are revenue producing things in addition to my YouTube that pay me every single month. Why? Because you don't invest in one thing and you never hear from me again. So even if you had something like a t-shirt, you had something like a book. Like if I had a book is one of the things I have another one of the examples. If I had a book, I would never, Jesus. Can I be real? Hey, Catherine. Hey, Wealth Warriors. Catherine in the building. Hey, Terry. Can I be real quick? Can I be real? Because if you have a book and someone buys your book, that's one sale you got from one person one time. How are you not cultivating that to have a 7-figure brand? How are you not cultivating that to grow that relationship? How are you not cultivating that so that you can have a sustainable business that's income producing? Guys, this is what we're doing at Wealth on Water. I don't teach how to make $100 a month. I teach how to make $10,000, 6 figures, and 7 figures. I want you guys to dream and do this big. Guys, if you have something that people can buy one time, and they have nothing else to buy, that means every single month you're in hustle mode. Did y'all get that? Did y'all get that? You buy a book from me in January. Are you going to buy that one same book December, January, February, March, April, May? No, you got one purchase one time. Come on, somebody. Recurring residual passive. If I had a book, I would turn that book into a workshop, into a masterclass, into an online community, into t-shirts, into mugs, into hats. Look, it literally, the list can go on and on and on. You said, come on, somebody, in my Terry voice. So I know people that have built something, and the problem with it is that they buy that one thing and they have no client journey. I'm going to talk about that. They have nowhere else for them to go. It's a one-time purchase, and you guys are stressed out. If you can relate, put yes in the comments. You're stressed out, you're overwhelmed, and every single month you're in hustle mode because now you have to find new people every single month to purchase that one thing one time. But when you have strategy, when you have wisdom, when you have systems, when you have AI, when you have a business coach, they can help you diversify that one thing into 10 streams. And now that one thing that you built, come on, somebody, Jesus, that one thing that you built can now not only elevate you and your family, but it can break that generational curse because now you're free to use your gift without feeling like you're in hustle mode every single day. Lord, I didn't even mean to go there. Got a good look. Come on, somebody. And so loyalty programs, guys, the supermarkets do this. The gas stations do that. They do this for car washes, right? You purchase a book and then you get a discount after having 10 purchases of things of that nature. Look, you said that happened. Look, and be real, y'all. I'm here, Jesus. This is a workshop. So I'm teaching. The only investment is your time. This is a 7-figure workshop. because one of these streams can generate $100 to thousands of dollars. Okay. And so this is for not everybody, it's for the right person. This is a workshop. You guys can talk back to me. I care about everybody watching the replay. I care about everybody, but I care about the people who are here right now. Okay. I feed into people who are here right now. And so guys, feel free to share things because this is a workshop that will free somebody else. You said that happened to me with my book a few years ago. I wish I knew that yet then, my Lord. Come on, somebody. And that's okay. Because when you know better, hey, Lisa, also going to Wealth on Water. Come on, somebody. When you know better, you do better. So now that you've been exposed, let's say you relaunch your book or say you write a new book. Now you have a strategy. Come on, somebody, so that you can grow it into $10,000 plus per month. And let me just, y'all, my asthma acting up a little bit. I should have brought down my inhaler. And let me just say this. Grow it to a point where 10,000 is your base. That's the minimum. I don't do income stuff too much online or my workshops, but if I do absolutely nothing, my business is on autopilot for a minimum of 10,000 a month. A minimum. Somebody put minimum in the comments. Would it be a blessing to you to take some time to learn from somebody who has already done it and helped other people how to do it? That your base, your minimum is $10,000 a month. Now, did I have to put in work to get to that point? Absolutely. You're fast tracking it. Look, come on, somebody. You fast track it when you have a coach. You fast track it when you have a strategy. The things that took me years and years to learn, you learn in 6 months or 12 months when the minimum is $10,000 a month. If I don't do any YouTube videos, any workshops, anything in Patreon, $10,000 a month is my base minimum. Come on, somebody. Life changes when 10,000 is your base. I'm just going to leave that right there. Okay. And so the loyalty programs help people come back and come back and come back for more and more and more because people love a discount. Okay. Now, let me just say, look, this is very timely. Nothing is more insane than being an entrepreneur failing to invest in your brand's growth. Galatians 6:9. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest. We will reap a harvest. Let me say it one more time. We will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Look, Cheryl said this is so good. You learning something already? And we only on like 3 or 4. I'm gonna go through the next couple of ones a little bit faster, right? Right. But the reason why I want to say that is that one of the things I taught in the 100K Blueprint Masterclass, which when you text the word coach, my system is set up automatically. You guys can text it and I'm sitting here talking, right? I'm live, I'm talking. You will get a text back. Why? Because of automation. And in that text, it will give you the link for business coaching and it will also give you a link for Wealth on Water and for the 100K Business Masterclass. Right, which is a step above that. That's how to generate $10,000 with your product or service. This is revenue strategies, right? But one of the things I share in Patreon a lot, look, come on, somebody, right, is that in reinvesting back into my brand was a game changer for me. I shared, look, life changes at 10K a month is your base. Bars. Life changes when 10K per month is your base if you do nothing. Come on, somebody. I shared that even with my property, I had bought a property in 2011. I launched my business in 2017. I did not upgrade. I'm being real, y'all. I did not upgrade my house until 2022. I did not move, relocate. I stayed in the same house, in the same neighborhood with the same mortgage. And I reinvested back into my brand. And I can be very real with the fact that my course, Credit Leverage Lifestyle, that was 2021 that we launched Credit Leverage Lifestyle. My course made $330K in 12 months by itself with no other income streams. So when I'm saying reinvest back into your brand, come on, reinvest is a must. Come on, somebody. Hey, Alvin, another person going to Wealth on Water, right? Come on, somebody. So reinvesting back into your brand before I leveled up my life. I need y'all to hear me. Reinvesting in my brand before I level upped my life changed the game for me. I would not be here without coaching and training and masterclasses and conferences and all those things. I need you guys to hear me because your level of knowledge got you to where you are right now. I'm not saying that you have a gift, you have a product or a service, but usually the gap between where you are now and where you want to be is your level of knowledge, your level of exposure. You have a gift, but nobody taught you how to be an entrepreneur, taught you how to be a business owner, taught you how to be a wealth builder, talked to you about financial literacy, about money management, about delayed gratification. Yeah, I want the luxury condo, but I'm investing in my business right now, so it's not wise for me to upgrade my bills. Yeah, I want the Bentley, or I want the Benz, or I want the jet, or I want the yacht, or whatever it is that you want, right? For me, it's more family based. I want to send my boys to college. I want to give them each a property. I want, if something happens to me, that they have not the hundreds of thousands, they have millions to sit on and reinvest and build. It's breaking a generational curse. But the point is that doing that, come on, our brand is worth the investment. Investing in my brand before I leveled up my life. Don't get a $1 raise and go get a Benz. I'm going to leave that right now, right? Come on, somebody, your level of exposure. Okay, so nothing is more insane than an entrepreneur failing to invest in your brand's growth. All right, revenue boosting strategy number 4, subscription services, game changer. Introduce subscription models for your products or services. This creates a steady revenue stream that increases customer retention. Here are some examples: a paid Facebook group, a YouTube membership, a school community, a Patreon community, or a custom platform. Y'all, I did not launch Patreon until 2023, I believe. 2024. 2024, guys. And the 100K Blueprint Masterclass, which if you text Coach, we'll send you that also, the link for that also. I outlined all the years, right? So I want to say it was 24, 23. There are currently, as of today, as of doing this video on Patreon, we'll have our workshop tomorrow, our private workshop. There are 886 people in Patreon. 886 people in Patreon. Now, that's my inner community, right? I talk to them different. I share things before the general public. We have polls, we have contests, right? So nugget, when you're creating an online community or an online subscription service, you want to give them more value. 2024 is Patreon. Thank you so much. Look, come on, Wealth. Come on. One of our Wealth Warriors. Hey, Catherine, right? Y'all put value in the comments. You have to be able, one of the biggest things about Patreon is I've had people on Patreon have a question, have a comment, have a concern, where if I see it, if it's on YouTube, I'm not going to see it. I get hundreds and hundreds. I do as many as I can. Or you may have to invest in a strategy session. But sometimes when people ask me questions in Patreon, I'll do a video just to answer those questions. They can send me a direct message in Patreon. You can't direct message me. If you email me, you're getting my team. Can I be real? Look, y'all said I could be real. Look, can I be real? Right? But in Patreon, matter of fact, Catherine, didn't you text me? Didn't you direct message me on Patreon the other day? Catherine, can I tell you a business? Catherine is one of our Patreon Wealth Warriors, also from Make Real Estate Real, right? And Catherine shows up to everything. Catherine, I'm so proud of you and your brand. Didn't you direct message me the other day because you weren't feeling well and you missed something? And I was able to respond back to you. Don't always happen immediately because there's still 886 of y'all and one of me. And I was able to say, I hope you feel better. I'll see you tomorrow. A direct message. That's part of the value of having an online community. My people in Patreon have access to me that other people do not have. So this is not about my Patreon and my community. This is about you as a brand. A way to increase revenue is to create an online community where you cultivate that relationship. You build that trust. You give them perks. You give them bonuses. You give them contests. You give them behind the scenes information. Right? That's all that what happens in Patreon. For example, they know some of the speakers for Wealth on Water, right? Before, so you said, wait a minute, 886 people. Wow, congrats. It's $20 per month on. Yeah. So 886. Somebody just caught it. Somebody just caught it. CC. There's 886 people in Patreon. Now they're not all paid, but a good amount of them are paid. And there's 3 tiers: $10 a month, $20 a month, and $30 a month. Less than 1,000 people. Nugget right here. Jesus, I'm teaching tonight, y'all. Nugget right here. You don't need everybody. You need the right people. My community is smaller, and I mean even my YouTube. Smaller volume, higher targeted person. higher quality. I know why you are here. Your legacy builders, your wealth building, you enjoy faith-based wealth building because you are building for somebody. I have a specific audience. I built for them specifically. Somebody just caught it. You just caught it. And that's only Patreon. I'm gonna leave that right there. So for you guys, when you're creating a community, think about value for somebody. But I gave you a bunch of different examples, right? Patreon is the absolute best $30 I spend a month to get specific business questions answered. Come on, somebody. And think about it. A great example, Cheryl. Cheryl invested in a business coaching strategy session. Now she's in Patreon as a master's. We have 2 workshops per month. She doesn't need to do a business coaching strategy session every month. What did I even tell you when y'all, this is real time. What did I tell you, Cheryl, on your strategy session? I said, you do the session, you get your action items. As you go through your action items, as you have questions, jump on our live workshop and ask me. That way you will have Patreon as a support as you are working her plan. But she invested in business coaching first. She got her 3 to 6 month plan, and then she invested in Patreon to get the monthly ongoing access and support to execute her plan. Guys, this is a business strategy. I'm preaching right now. Don't y'all miss it. I give everything on my workshops. Right, come on, somebody. You said, if I could type in tongues. Come on, be right back. My God, come on, somebody. I love y'all tonight, right? I can add, and I went to public school too. Come on, somebody. I love it. I love it. I love it. One stream Patreon. Yes, Patreon is one stream. Say yes, and I truly appreciate Wealth Warrior. Patreon truly there for us. Amen. And I'll be in Patreon tomorrow. And so, guys, this is a revenue. So you don't have to have a Patreon. School is amazing. School is an amazing community, right? These were questions I had about growing my community, and you were answering them. Thank you. Yes, Tiffany, everybody, Jesus. And I know Tiffany. And guys, I'm talking to you guys while we're on here. We're going to get through all the rest of them because I'm not going to deep dive into everything. But guys, when I do a workshop, I'm not rushed. My goal is to provide value. This is stuff I'm teaching on YouTube for free that people do not teach for free. Okay. So Tiffany, you are a speaker. Tiffany, you have retreats. Tiffany, you have people that follow your YouTube. Online community will benefit you tremendously because you already have people that know, like, and trust you, y'all. And so I'm saying this to Tiffany, but I'm saying it to all of you. You don't need 100 people paying $50 a month, 100 people paying $30 a month investing. And to be honest with you, who was it? Cheryl, who talked about paying $30 a month. It's a business investment. It's a tax write-off. Boom. Somebody put boom in the comments. It's a business investment. Wealth Warrior Community, that $30 a month you can write off as a business subscription. I help y'all for free, and then you get to do it as a tax write-off, so you pay yourself back. Don't play with me tonight, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all like this. And I should see, there's 23 people on here. I would say maybe 5 of you. I should see at least 10 business coaching strategy sessions on my calendar after this, because this is the free. So imagine what the one-on-one coaching does. And guys, I coach 6, 7, and 8-figure entrepreneurs. I'm just going to leave that right there. Okay. And so creating a subscription, but the biggest takeaway there, guys, information, would you say information changes situations? I'm getting hyped because I love that you guys are catching this, right? You guys are catching this. And I have not shared this publicly ever. But these are some of the ways that I've grown my brand to an international brand with 20 streams of income. These are some of the ways that I have grown my brand to an international brand while I'm doing an international retreat with 20 streams of income. And I'm only nugget right here. Only 30 entrepreneurs are approved to go on this retreat, go on the mastermind, and we already have 15 in our book. So only 15 spots are left. So you think look. The Coaches for Wealth and Law 2026 are people that I look up to. People that have coached me. So you think you're learning from me? Baby, I'm going to leave that right there. Okay. 20 streams. Yes. 20 streams. Okay. So, somebody needs to hear this. Ooh. All right. Now I'm about to say something right now. And then we're going to go through the rest of these. Okay. I'm about to sip my water. If I can be real, somebody put real in the comments. I need you to put it again because I'm about to say something that's going to rub some of you guys the wrong way. And you need to hear it. Okay? So if I can be real, look, somebody says sip, sip. Shout out to Allison. Look, Allison, are you still on here? With my Terry. Me and Allison will be in St. Martin. Y'all, look at business. I'll be in Virginia the end of this month. I'll be in St. Martin. No, not St. Martin. Where are we going, Allison? Yeah, St. Martin. Yeah, Tulum. We're going to St. Martin next month. And then after that, I'll be on a women's retreat, and then we'll be in the Bahamas. all within the next couple of months, all for business, all tax write-offs. I'm gonna leave that right there. But I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something. You said I can be real. I can be real. All right, this is something that we need to hear, and this is something we're gonna talk about heavy at Wealth on Water Mastermind. You said what part of Virginia? Oh, I'll let you know. I'll talk about that tomorrow. Because that's a. Remind me tomorrow, Catherine, and Patreon. I'll talk about it because it is a VIP event for some creators that you know, but it was an invite only. I'll talk to you about it because I'm super excited. All right, so someone needs to hear this. You can't be in business and hate selling. You can't be in business and hate selling. These two things are mutually exclusive. You need to lead with value and service. St. Martin, look, like Allison said, look, come on, somebody. Hold on. Where's Allison? You said, I'm there. St. Martin. Allison's retreat is in St. Martin. When is it, Allison? March. All right. So I'll be in Virginia, St. Martin, the Bahamas, Lancaster, and I think New York and Texas between now and July. 100%. Did y'all hear what I said? You're going to ruffle some feathers. Let me put it back on the screen again. If you heard what I said, put yes in the no. Let me put 100. Put 100. That's a Philly. Put 100 in the comments. I'm going to put it back up on the screen. You can't be in business and hate selling. These two things are mutually exclusive. You have to lead with value and service, right? So you have to believe that your product or service is really going to help somebody. If you are scared of sales, the S word, if you are scared of sales, if sales is a bad word to you, if sales gives you anxiety, if sales makes you cringe, if you do everything in your business, you look at your website, you look at your social media, everything, but you shy away from sales training, then you are stunting your growth. Can I be real with you? You're not going to love every aspect of your business, but if you want to be a 6, 7, and 8-figure entrepreneur in the next 12 to 24 months, you have to learn all aspects of business, and that includes selling. There is a psychology to selling. When you learn how to sell the right way, come on, somebody, look, drop the mic. Can I be real? When you learn how to, I'm going to say the word selling. When you learn how to sell the right way, you know that your client or customer needs what you have. Jesus. You do not look at it like I'm making money off this person. You look at it like I'm helping this person. I had a coach, matter of fact, I'll say his name, Anthony Flynn, who was going to be at Wealth on Water Mastermind. I'll leave that right there. Who said to me when he was coaching me, one of the coaches that coaches Eric Thomas, I'm going to leave that right there. When he was coaching me, one of the things he said to me after learning about my program, he said, how dare you not share this with the people who need your help? I need you to listen to the language. He's a multiple multimillionaire and the CEO of a $65 million company and nonprofit. The way that wealthy people, wealth in Jesus, in spirituality, in family, in purpose, and money, the way that wealthy people view things like selling is completely different. When you are talking to somebody who is not about that life, I'm just going to say it like that. I don't know how to say it nice right now. Then they think about, oh my God, you're going to sell. Oh my God, you're going to do this. But no, when you speak to somebody who's wealthy, who believes in their product or service, they say things like, how dare you not share your retreat? How dare you not share your coaching? How dare you not share your course? How dare you not share your book? How dare you not share your product or service? How dare you deprive the community, the people that need you from that product or service that you created of value, of quality that they need? How dare you keep it to yourself? And then you grind a little bit differently. I never forgot that one thing from that social coaching session with him. That one statement changed my entire view. Come on, somebody. How dare you? Somebody put how dare. How dare you got a speaking event and you don't share it? How dare you have a retreat and you don't share it? How dare you have one-on-one coaching and don't share it? How dare you have Wealth on Water Mastermind and don't share it? Share it every single day. I'm going to talk about it every single day. You know why? Because the person who needs it may not have saw it. I am not so big that I think that everybody saw everything. Maybe they need to see it 3 or 4 or 5 times. So I'm going to talk about it every single day. You know why? Because I know that it is a mastermind that is going to solve a specific problem for an entrepreneur, a wealth builder, a business owner who needs help. How dare I not share a solution? Come on, y'all got me. Look, I'm on one today. Look, I'm about to lose my voice already. Okay. And so I needed to share that right there with you guys because you have to be comfortable with sales. And look, Lisa, look, Allison's coming. Lisa's coming. I saw Devin on here, right? For Wealth on Water Mastermind 22. Not even me, but some coaches that have gotten even more results than me are going to be there talking about this so you can shift your mindset about sales, shift your mindset about marketing, shift your mindset about promotion. Because can I be honest with you? You can have the very best. So come on, right? Come on, Tiff. You can have the very best product, the very best service, the very best retreat, the very best book, the very best coaching, the very best cake, restaurant, whatever it is. You can be the absolute best. But if you have no clients or customers, you are broke. I thought I was talking to somebody put broke in the comments. Talking to some real ones tonight. You can have the best. If you have no marketing or sales or strategy, if you are scared of sales, you are going to be broke. I'm going to break that thing off of you because everybody connected to me is going to win. I'm going to break that thing off of you and I will help you change your mindset around it and give you specific action items and specific next steps and specific clarity on how you can break through being scared of sharing your product or service with people. Got it good. Look, y'all got me on a tangent tonight. All right, strategy 5. We're going to go through the rest of these. So revenue boosting strategies. 5, bundling products, right? So package related products and services together at a discounted rate. So this encourages customers to buy more in one transaction. Look, you said, Terry, break it off. Right now, you guys have experienced bundles, right? And this can be with a product or a service. Like I'm breaking off. If you have learned something already, if this has been helpful for you already, somebody put yes in the comments. Look, this should be the workshop that everybody watches. This don't got nothing to do with no credit. This would be that workshop that everybody watches because it's for your business and or side hustle, right? But guys, you think about how people bundle things. You know, you buy something at Dunkin' Donuts and you can bundle things together. Think about value meals, right? You go to Chick-fil-A. I don't eat Chick-fil-A. I don't like Chick-fil-A. They don't change. I don't even eat Chick-fil-A. But what's a value meal? A value meal is you can buy the sandwich by itself, or you can buy a value meal, a bundle, and you get the meal and the drink and the fries. Guys, literally everything. Like you can buy the roses, or you can buy the roses. It's almost Valentine's Day. Will you be my Valentine? If you'll be my Valentine, put yes in the comments, right? So it's almost Valentine's Day. You can buy the flowers, or you can buy the flowers, the chocolate, and the stuffed animal, right? And it's a bundle. Guys, you are an entrepreneur. Bundle together your products. That is an upsell. That is a wise way. Look, I have shared this and liked this. Come on, somebody, right? Closed mouths don't get fed. Exactly, Devin, right? And so bundling your products and service. This is a revenue. Don't miss what we're talking about. A revenue boosting strategy. Number 5 is bundling your products or services together. This is not new. This is just new to most entrepreneurs thinking about it as a strategy. Revenue boosting strategy. Number 6, customer referral programs, right? You can create an affiliate program. So you are going to encourage existing customers to refer new clients by offering incentives such as discounts or cash bonuses from each referral. Guys, and I'm going to give you guys nuggets, right? We're halfway done. I'm going to give you guys nuggets and examples for every single one because I want you to win. Now, I shared the 100K Blueprint Masterclass that in the beginning of my brand, for every client, they used to get a $25, before I did Wow gift cards. And then before I used to give a referral bonus off of it. And then now, look, you're about to hear, I'm going too far. I haven't even announced this yet. I have 2 things I'm going to announce tonight that I haven't even announced anywhere. But for everybody going to Wealth on Water, listen up. Everybody who's already registered for Wealth on Water, listen up. You're hearing it right now first. We're getting ready to announce a referral program that if you have 2 people and your roommate can count that enroll and that invest in Wealth on Water Mastermind, we will upgrade you to VIP at no cost. Boom. That means that whole VIP day, the VIP networking event, the raffle for VIP coaching, 2 people that invest, you get. So you're already invested in Wealth on Water Mastermind, and you have 2 people that also invest in the Wealth on Water Mastermind. This is a customer. This is an example of a customer incentive. We will upgrade you to VIP, which is, I believe, $1,000 for free. Boom. Shout out to the real time. Somebody put real time on here. Real time. Patreon, I'll talk about it more because I'll talk about it more in Patreon and give you guys an outline. But guys, this is an effective way to have like-minded people share your product or service. Well, Patreon, we also have an affiliate program. Guys, when you are doing these podcasts and you are doing these lives and you are doing all these things, well, come on, somebody, right? And you guys are doing these things, then have a referral program, have a bonus, especially when you're new, have an affiliate program. Not only is it effective, but it's a way for somebody else to get a benefit, right? Real time. Come on, author, right? Real time. It's for them. They get something. Look, real time. Yes, you'll be my Valentine's. Yes, come on, somebody be my Valentine's. Real time. Come on, wow. Come on, right? Real time. And so you'll be able to, so they get something of value also. So it's a win-win. Everything you should do should always be a win-win. Okay. So 6 is customer referral programs. Now, I don't know why the font on this looks so crazy, but somebody put client journey in the comments. This is something that is big, big, big that I see most entrepreneurs miss. When we do one-on-one coaching, this is one of the things that I see entrepreneurs miss the most. Okay. This is going to be an action item for most of you. Okay. Have you mapped out your client journey? So how do people go from not knowing who you are, not knowing your product or service, to being a paying client or customer? So that means, how do your clients and customers find you? How do you build trust? What is the process to hire you? How do people invest in services? Guys, client journey. Come on, somebody. Client journey. The easier you make it for people to invest in services, the more conversions. Listen to my language, the more conversions you will have. For example, you may have a website that has 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 different things. That's great. When I'm talking about Wealth on Water, literally as a funnel off of my website. You click on Wealth on Water, you can only invest in Wealth on Water. You click on the link for business coaching, you can only invest in business coaching. You click on the link for Patreon, you can only get less confusion, higher conversions. I do not use my website to offer everything to my clients or customers. I have one link, an automated conversion link that helps people enroll into a specific product or service. And that entire site only talks about that one item. Y'all listen to me. The client journey. So what I say, how do you build trust, right? I need y'all to see this. Let me put it back up on the screen. How do they go from, is your client journey that they find you on YouTube and then they get a free lead magnet that gets them into their email, and then you do the email nurture sequence, and then they're able to hire you? How do you build trust? Do you have ebooks? Do you have courses? Do you have speaking engagements? How are they going to know that you are the person to solve their problem? What is the process to hire you? Are you sending people to a DM or to a Cash App, right? And mind you, we shouldn't be sending anybody to a Cash App or to a Zelle or to a Venmo. I'm just going to leave that right there, right? But how easy is it for them to enroll in your services? Can they click one link and then enroll, or do they have to do 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 different things? What do you have going across the bottom of the screen? Text coach to his phone number. You text coach, the system sends you a link. You click the link, that's it, you're done. You texted, you got a link, you click the link, you're done. You don't have to email, you don't have to call, you don't have to listen. Come on, somebody. Is this helping somebody? I said this is good stuff, right? So your client journey, guys, map out. I've done this for my business. I know for every single thing, what is the client journey? It takes them from unaware about my business to being a paid client or current customer. There should be, Jesus, I'm teaching right now. I wasn't even supposed to be doing all this. If you want to have a 7-figure brand, if you want to have a multiple 6-figure and 7-figure brand, then you should have a client journey mapped out, a specific process for each one of your products or services. If you don't know what that is, or you don't know how to do it, or you've never done it before, or you need to revise it, then that means I should be having a business coaching strategy session so you guys can take these strategies and customize it to your specific. You said last week, Terry said, pressure. Come on, somebody. Last week, Terry said, pressure was cutting and fire. I am going to be a diamond. I have to go through this process. Be right back. I ran off the camera. I know that's right. I know that's right. Look, come on. See, she ran off the camera. Last week, I said, diamonds are formed with heat and pressure. Guys, you don't get to. Can I just be honest real quick? Let me sip my water. Have you learned something? If you learned something, put yes in the comments. If I have already taught you something or given you ideas or changed your perspective on something about your business or side hustle, put yes in the comments. Guys, you do not stumble on a 7-figure brand. Can I be honest? You do not stumble on a 7-figure brand. You do not stumble on your business being on 10,000 autopilot. No, that takes systems, strategy, processes, networking. That takes all those things. You said she's giving it step by step. Come on, somebody, right? So you don't stumble. So a lot of us have a great product or service, right? We have a great speaking career. We have a great retreat, right? But we haven't necessarily mapped out from somebody going from completely, listen to my language, from not knowing who you are at all to being a paid customer. There should be a specific way. YouTube video to lead magnet to email nurturing to client or customer, a free, Instagram to DM to workshop to client or customer, a free, think about even like the food courts, guys. You go to the mall and they give you free food. What are they doing? They're giving you a free sample so that you'll like it enough so you'll go ahead and go over to their counter, buy something. That is a client journey. They walk up to you, hey, try this free orange chicken. You taste it and you like it. You go over, you buy the orange chicken. Y'all, I'm not saying anything new. What I'm doing is I'm helping you understand that these same businesses, these same strategies that businesses use to make multiple 6 and 7 and billion-dollar companies, we're just doing it on a smaller scale. But most entrepreneurs, y'all, I'm speaking to my wealth builders, most entrepreneurs and business owners have never had talks like this, have never learned this, have never even heard of this. And that's why you have the best, you have a great product or service, and you are struggling financially. And you struggling financially, Jesus is causing you to make decisions out of desperation. It's causing you to be frustrated. It's causing you to be overwhelmed. It's causing you to say, maybe this is not right for me. And God called you to that thing, but because it's not generating what you need to live, now you're about to give up on the gift that he done gave you. Jesus. I coach with passion. And I share probably too much. I share everything because I wish I would have known some of this before. My goal is to help you have a better outcome faster. How do I do that? Coaching, Patreon, Wealth on Water, and free workshops. You can learn from the free. You can learn from the free. You can learn from the free. Right? But most of us have never had a conversation like this. That's why our business, our side hustle, our speaking, our book, whatever, is not generating what we need. Guys, this is not a fluff step. Map out your client journey. Map it out. And what Tiff said, phew, I will not give up on a gift God gave me. And you better not, because all of you, your gift is so precious. The enemy wants us to give up because we're frustrated. And because we're overwhelmed, and because we're not generating the income that we need to sustain our life, right? So it seeps into other areas. But baby, I have a wealth building ministry. And one of my kingdom assignments is to teach things like this so I can help you get through that valley. Come on, somebody, right? He said, and I'm not crying again. Come on, somebody. Lisa, it's your time. It's your season for overflow. And I'm so, Lisa, look, Y'all say congratulations to Lisa, because Lisa just invested in Wealth on Water Mastermind. I cannot wait to see you, because if you think this is something, baby, wait until we are in the room with not just me, but 5 other industry experts teaching this in person, teaching this on steroids, right? Lisa, Jesus, I'm so proud of you for taking that step and investing in yourself. And I know, because I've seen your gift. I've seen your gift. I know that it's not just a gift, it's a calling. And I know, Jesus, that he has brought resources, people, places, and things directly in your path so that you can grow that gift and you can grow that vision and you can grow that journey. Y'all, I don't rush this. I speak life. I speak life, right? And so this is not just for Lisa. You need to grab that word for yourself. When there's a word out there in the atmosphere, that means God is in the neighborhood. You go ahead and grab that word for yourself. That this is the year you will invest in something that may be a little bit of a stretch to get an outcome that you've never had before. Come on, somebody, right? And so the client journey, revenue boosting strategy number 7, seasonal promotions. This is great for people that have things like, say you have bathing suits, or say you have makeup, or say you have something like, say you take advantage of cakes and cookies and flowers because it's It's something like Valentine's Day, or say you have a product or service that's good during the end of the year, during the holiday season, right? Seasonal can be weather, seasonal can be different holidays, right? Look, you said thank you. I said thank you. It's family, it's my time. And y'all, guess what? Why am I talking about, what did I say? I want to teach real time, y'all. Why am I talking about wealth and water so much January, February, March? Now, mind you, the final investment's in April. So when I'm saying y'all need to secure your spot, I'm not playing. Like, this is not where you get to pay for it until, no, we have to, it's on a luxury cruise, right? So we have to turn that investment over and close out the contract in April. I'm being real with y'all. Your business owners on here, right? And so, but why am I talking about it? Why was I talking about it very, very heavily November, December, January, February? I don't necessarily have a seasonal business, but what are people doing at the end of the year and the beginning of the year? Reviewing their goals, making New Year's resolutions, looking at how they did the year before, planning out their next year. I want them to plan Wealth on Water Mastermind in their investing, in their marketing, as they are making a plan for their business, for their wealth building. Y'all, I'm being real. Why is now the perfect time to talk about this? Because this is the season, the end of the last quarter, the beginning of the first quarter, that people are looking at their finances, looking at their revenue streams, looking at their goals, looking at their wealth building. No, I don't have a seasonal business. Come on, you say inappropriate. Come on, somebody, right? No, I do not have no, I don't have a seasonal business, but I am aware of the kind of business I have and what my clients and customers are doing at certain times of the year. Nugget, you should be aware of times that you can maximize, listen to my language, maximize on getting additional revenue, getting additional traffic on your product or service. Y'all, if it's 19, I hope it's 19 likes on here, okay? So seasonal, take advantage. You say, congratulations, Lisa. Come on, somebody. All right, strategy. Oh, and look, this goes right in what you were just saying, Tiffany. Everybody is a business owner. We all have a gift. Nobody's gift is more or less important than anybody else's, right? Nobody's gift is more or less than anybody else's gift. What I will say is that the problem is that a lot of people don't make their gift into a business, into an income producing revenue stream, into a side hustle that they can monetize. And guess what? It's okay to use your gift to generate your own revenue and save your own family and help other people. I bind up the negative relationship with money. We serve a big God who wants us to live in prosperity and abundance, because you can bless other people when you are not drowning. I bind it up. It's okay to say, I'm using my gift to monetize my passion. I'm using my gift to serve. I'm using my gift to help. If you have a negative relationship with money and wealth building, then you are going to be unable to build wealth, because that means you are double-minded. He will bless you to be a blessing. Use your gift. That's why he gave it to you, so that you can build up your own empire and also help and serve other people. Come on, somebody. 24 likes. Let's go. Come on, somebody. Thank you, Catherine. Right? And that's scripture. Each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. All right. Revenue boosting strategy number 8. Use email marketing campaigns. Guys, this is huge. This is huge. This is huge, right? Look, Shell said, amen. Look, come on, somebody. I'm going to run through the rest of these. So email marketing. So you should be getting, this is a nugget. Y'all don't, this is another big mistake. Jesus, I've been in business almost 10 years, completely self-employed. I'm a single mother of 3, completely self-employed entrepreneur for almost 10 years. I'm teaching things that I see the biggest mistakes with so many business owners and entrepreneurs now in 2026. And from all people that started a business around COVID, when everybody was starting businesses, but didn't necessarily understand how to be a business owner, right? And so you said, pass the collection plate. Look, come on, somebody, right? And so sharing this and subscribing, that's passing the collection plate. But guys, hold on. So email, this is one of the biggest mistakes that I see people have. You must take your business off of social media. You do not own these platforms. Now, you know I love YouTube all day long, right? I love all the platforms. I love YouTube the best. It's a search engine. It's way different than the rest of them. That's a whole conversation for another day, right? But this is where you want to own your book of business. Just like if you're If you are a auto insurance, like if you like are an insurance agent, you own your book of business, meaning you don't want to have all your business on Instagram. You never collect emails, names, or numbers. Your page get hacked. Now you lost your business. You got to start from scratch. No, your page gets shut down on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube, or anything. As a business owner, it should be your goal to get your clients and customers, your viewers, your subscribers, your followers off of social media and into your CRM, customer relations management system. I don't care if it's until you have that, have a Google form, have an Excel sheet. Guys, I've been doing this for so long. I can tell you how to do it paying top tier. I can tell you how to do it with the free. Somebody put free in the comments. I can tell you how to do it top tier. I can tell you how to do it free. You can use ChatGPT and have a free downloadable PDF, and that links to an Excel spreadsheet, and you download that to your email. There's a way to do it top tier, and there's a way to do it for free. If you do not own your book of business, you do not have a business. If you don't want to leave your clients and customers. You want to be able to have a way. You cannot email your clients and customers. You cannot text your clients and customers if you do not have their emails and you do not have their phone numbers. How many of you, if you have gotten an email from me or you have gotten a text from me, put yes in the comments. If you've gotten an email from me or you've gotten a text from me, put yes in the comments. If you ever got an email or text from me, that's because I was able to capture your information off of social media, meaning that you invested in a product, a service, a masterclass, a free downloadable PDF. Look, come on, somebody, right? When somebody is a follower on Instagram or a subscriber on YouTube, I have no information about you. So as a business owner, this is a success principle. As a business owner, it's my goal to get as much of you off of social media as possible and into my internal system so that I can email you, so that I can text you. Your business is as big as your email and text list. You got 200,000 people on TikTok. You got 10,000 people on YouTube. You got 5,000 people on Instagram. You got 50 people on your email list. Your business is 50 people strong. Allison, you see my mug? Am I getting a, tell me what my gifts are for St. Martin. Am I getting, what else am I getting? Allison customizes thing. I don't customize nothing. Your customization comes from Utopia of the Seas. Right? That's a keeper. Guys, your business is as big as your email and text list. If your social media went away tomorrow, God forbid, look, but I don't pray that on nobody because we work hard. I'm going to leave that right there. So email campaigns, create a free lead magnet, a high value incentive such as an ebook, a checklist, a discount code, a webinar, offered to potential customers in exchange for their contact information. Your goal, you cannot email them if you do not have their information. And then a step further is when we talk about, what to say to them, how to say it, how often to say it. That's all things we'll talk about in one-on-one coaching or things that we'll talk about in Patreon. And we'll also be hitting on heavily at Wealth on Water. They are still coming in. It's a surprise. I want to know now about my gift. I don't want to wait for no surprise. Let me stop messing with Allison. Right? All right. That's revenue number 8. So real quick too, and I shouldn't have to say this to everybody on here, right? You said, I love it. Is this helping you, CC? But to have a legitimate business, you want to make sure you're incorporated. You have your EIN. You have your business bank account, not a Cash App, not a Venmo, not a Zelle, a business bank account. You have your DUNS. And your business is in good standing, so you can be in position for revenue, be in position for funding. All right, revenue boosting strategy number 9, social media advertising, right? So you can leverage targeted ads on platforms like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Google. Listen to what I said right here. Start with organic traffic first. Somebody put first in the comments. And then look at the other thing. I want you guys to see this. What platform is your ideal client or customer on the most? Not platform that you like the most. What platform is your ideal client or customer on? Right. Hold on a second. So what did you said? Terry, where can I find your commercial address? I want to send you something. Look, please. I looked all over YouTube. Yes, I will post it in Patreon, and when I do this video, when I repost this, then I'll post it. Y'all make sure y'all watch and rewatch, because this is 7 figures worth of game right here. Like, I didn't even realize, like, this is 7 figures worth of game right here. Okay. Thank you, CC. I will go ahead and put that in Patreon, and I'll also put it in the comments of this video. All right. So first, right? Do the organic first. Why am I telling you that? And guys, I won't say the name. Obviously, I won't say the name. Did a business coaching strategy session about a month ago with a phenomenal entrepreneur. She found me on YouTube, wasn't even in my community yet, literally from free YouTube video to business coaching, right? Did a business coaching strategy session. She had invested all this money in marketing. Her business was brand new. She invested in the marketing right away, had never done any organic. She made $0 from all the marketing. What was the problem? What was the problem, right? This is a whole nother mastermind, right? What was the problem? The problem is that you need to find out, you need to have your correct messaging, marketing, offer. You need to find out what works, what platform. You have to have that language right. Guys, I love AI. I love ChatGPT. But you also have to be in tune with your community. It's a guide. You take it, it takes your ideas and it enhances it, but you need to be able to share tips, share polls, do videos, do carousels, share long form, share short form. Like, you need to be able to put the information out there first, find out what works organically, and then you put gas on it, and then you put marketing on the thing that works. If you have something you have no idea that it works and you put gas on it, well, it's just going to magnify something not working. You lost money, you didn't get any clients or customers. Guys, I have a 100% organic brand. Do not know. I would be remiss if I didn't say ads and marketing are a way to grow your business. But what I am telling you is I did ads for 1 year, one time, and I never did it again. My business is lower volume, right? There's 18 people on here. I think we've got up to 25 at a certain time. When I repost my live streams, they average about 200 to 500 people. Can I talk real quick? I have 65,000 subscribers. My free workshops average 100 to 400 people usually, 500 people views. You don't need everybody, nor do I want everybody. If you're on here, that means you are a business owner, you are an entrepreneur, you're somebody with a side hustle. You don't want everybody. You want the right people. It's about targeted language. I don't care if it's 18 people, it's the right 18 people. It's only a certain kind of person who's going to be on here at Wednesday evening at 8 o'clock at night learning how to build wealth. Come on, somebody, right? You said, what was she selling? What was she selling to? So she had a physical therapy business, and she was trying to grow more clients and customers. Great question. So she did physical therapy for an actual company, and she was launching her own like a day spa physical therapy type thing. And she just kind of just took some ads, took some information, threw it together, and put some marketing. Now, I'm not mad at somebody who invests. Great question. I'm not mad at somebody who invests, but what I am saying is that doing something like physical therapy or a guidance counseling or being a teacher, doing something for an entity that already has a presence is one thing. Coming out on your own doing it is something completely different. Don't miss it. That was a great question. Guys, who did I used to work for? This is a great learning example. 100% organic brand. Yes, you get very familiar with vanity metrics and talk to the right person. Guys, who did I used to work for? TransUnion. TransUnion has a name. People know TransUnion's about credit. Did people know Terry Cowser? No, I could not launch my business just thinking that it was going to grow like TransUnion, because people know TransUnion. People don't know Terry Cowser. So yes, I had the knowledge, skills, and experience. Yes, I had already helped thousands of people across the USA before I launched my business, but I had to launch my brand, my personal brand, my messaging, my story, my marketing, my offer. I had to get that right first, because I'm not TransUnion. Terry Cowser, TransUnion, right? Come on, somebody. So great question. So if you have something like, matter of fact, Lisa, right? Lisa, you do voiceovers, or you've done things for radio. So you working for radio and doing commercials is a lot different than you getting client and customers for yourself. So you have to learn what kind of client or customers when it comes to someone like you specifically and your actual brand, right? Because she did not know her audience, right? And then she lacked the right. Come on, somebody. aha moment. So this is where you have to, I always say, launch, do it organic first, guys. And then when it's right, it's converting, then that's when you consider doing marketing. And I'll be very honest with you. And I talk about this, Allison knows, I talk about this very, very heavily when we do one-on-one coaching, that if I'm investing in marketing, I'm paying attention to my ROI. If I invest $1,000 in marketing, I need to be bringing back 2,000 in clients and customers. At the time when I was doing marketing, let me sip. The time when I was doing marketing, I was paying the company $10,000 a month. There's that 10K number again. I want y'all to hear me. I'm talking about I was paying them. So I had all my personal bills, all my business bills, all my surplus, and the base for that one product. I was paying them $10,000 a month. They were bringing me back $35,000 to $55,000 a month at that time. So I need to be able to see that I was getting a return on it. Now, if I'm making $35,000 and I paid them 10, then my net is $25,000, right? So be clear about the numbers. Be clear about the numbers. $35,000 didn't go into my pocket in that scenario, $25,000. But no matter what, I had to pay them $10,000 a month. So if there was a month it went lower, which it didn't, thank God, right? Then I just had to eat that negative amount. But at that time, I had already been in business for years and years and years. So I knew who my client and customer was. I knew my marketing. I knew my messaging. And I had one product. At that time, it was Credit Leverage Lifestyle. And the product was how much? $1,400. $1,400 for the course. That was a premium course. Now, I don't need that many people to make $55,000 a month if the product is $1,500. Can I talk real to y'all tonight? I'm talking real. Some of y'all remembered it. Look, Catherine remembers that. Who else was around during Credit Leverage Lifestyle? I know Catherine remembers that, right? When I first launched that course in 2021, it was $1,500. And let's say I was still at the discount for the webinars. I was at a discount. I'm around it to $1,000. I think we used to do like $780. If I have a $1,000 product, I only need 50 people to buy it for me to make $50,000 for the month. Y'all don't play with me. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. I'm going to leave that right there. All right, so do the organic first. Oh, this brings me to, if you have not completed the 100K Blueprint Masterclass, now is the time. That is only $10. That will be going away soon. I think I said I was going to do it for 30 days, and I just haven't got a chance to go down and take it down. But this is a deeper dive into generating that money. Look, come on, somebody, right? You said fat. You said boom. I remember. Look, you remember, right? You remember. Oh, Cheryl, you remember, right? Credit Leverage Lifestyle, right? Come on, somebody. Tiffany, hey, is this helping you, Tiffany? So, guys, we have 5 more. I said 10. I actually put 15 revenue boosting strategies on here. Guys, make sure you watch this and rewatch this and share it with somebody. Because if you just implement one nugget, action item, I shared 15. Implement one in the next 60 days, the next 30 days. Come on, somebody, right? Come on, somebody, right? Then Cece, you remember? Then that can change your whole entire business, because you pick a strategy and then you execute on it, right? Okay. Strategy number 10 is content marketing, right? And so being strategic, being strategic. Do you see me doing a bunch of dances on Instagram? Am I doing a bunch of dances and a bunch of trends on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube? Could I jump on a trend and get views? Yes. Am I looking for views? No. Is that going to bring me my ideal client or customer? No. Is that going to convert into a paid client? No. I use my content I use with wisdom. I provide tips and Q&As and do's and don'ts and nuggets. That's how you use, right? I didn't just say social media. I said content strategy, right? You being clear about you're going to get less views and less likes. I just posted something not too long ago. I think I got 0. I still not get 0, but I can see my analytics. I can see that 200 people saw it and 1 person liked it. I'm okay because 200 people still saw it. Still saw it. Absolutely. I have pages of notes and I'm ready brainstorming my questions. Come on, somebody. Thank you so much, Tiffany. I'm so glad that helped. You said, yes, my Tiff, right? So look at this. So you are doing things when you're doing content marketing as a business owner, not as a content creator, not looking for vanity metrics, looking for quality targeted audience. Then you are answering questions. You're giving tips. You're doing live Q&As, right? And you want that traffic to lead to conversation. Sometimes it can lead to like a blog, a video, a newsletter, podcast. Okay. This is revenue boosting strategy number 10. Revenue boosting strategy number 11. We have 15. We're almost done. Partnerships and collaborations. I love partnerships and collaborations, guys. Collaborate with other business owners to expand reach. Matter of fact, Tiffany, I know you're speaking for collaboration over competition over their next event, right? And so this is something where, nugget, guys, this is something where partnerships and collaborations, when you are looking to grow, what is that saying? If you want to go far, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Did I get it right, y'all? But I'll never get the sayings right. When you want to go fast, go alone. When you want to go far, go together. So Tiffany and I are in collaboration for competition. Shout out to Melissa that has a Facebook group, and she does a lot of events where they highlight each other, and you do Zooms and you do workshops. I know Tiffany, shout out to Tiffany. Tiffany's the speaker for the Business Expo coming up. Now, Tiffany, I ain't going to say too much right here, but there should be a way that you're maximizing on all events that you go to, that you speak at. I'm going to leave that right there. Any event that you go to, big or small, that you're dedicating your time to be there in the building, baby, I would have a specific strategy to maximize on the outcomes of that event. I'm going to leave that right there. All right, but partnerships and collaborations. How many of you guys know me from what? Make Real Estate Real. Right? Where am I? Make Real Estate Real, people stand up. Some of you guys know me from Make Real Estate Real. Well, what is that? A partnership, a collaboration with Jamal King, 9 to 5 Millionaire. It was a win-win. He has a real estate course. I am a credit expert. People can't get approved for funding to invest in real estate without credit. And also, he has a great big brand. So it got me additional exposure. So when me and Jamal collaborated, when I was blessed, thank you, Jamal. Thank you, Camille. Thank you to the whole team. When I was blessed to have that partnership and collaboration, it was a win. They saw an increase in people being able to invest. Why? Because I provided value. We won together. Jamal had more won, I won, and we are still now. The blessing is that we are friends for real. Like, look, they said, "Go Tiffany, let's go Tiffany." Right? We're friends for real. God had a different plan, right? Friends with his wife. Yes, in July. Look, come on, somebody, right? They said, "Look, they congratulating you, Tiffany. Make Real Estate Real." Hey, Tiffany, congrats. Go grow. Tiffany has a phenomenal speaking business, and she has her own retreat she holds here in Philly, right? But this is where, guys, collaborations and partnerships, and then you should be going live. So that mindset, I ain't letting nobody in. We're going to be competition, blah, blah, blah. No, matter of fact, I don't think Allison's still on here, but Allison, she's a dating and relationship coach, been in Ebony, has over 100K on Instagram. She recently even did a live with another relationship coach. But isn't that her competition? No, because Allison is a Caribbean, New Yorker, married woman with 2 kids and two beautiful daughters, Phoenix and Rogie Bear. And the other dating relationship coach was, a male, a homosexual male. 2 completely different people, right? In the same industry, different target audiences, different strategies. They jumped on a live together to ask each other questions. Brilliant. Me partnering with Jamal, we complemented each other. He's not in credit. I'm technically in real estate because I'm a real estate investor, but I was not teaching a credit course. So collaborations and partnerships to get exposure. Huge way. You're still adding a ton of value. Thank you so much, guys, right? Is this helping you guys? Right? So stop thinking about people as being your competition and understand that as Jesus, I'm going to say something. When y'all put the word exposure in the comments. As an entrepreneur, as a business owner, as a wealth builder, you always want new exposure. That's why I talk about Wealth on Water constantly, business coaching constantly, Patreon constantly. You all already know about it, but there are going to be people that never. I have people say, I didn't know what's Patreon. I have people to this day that say, you have business coaching? Where can I find you? Oh, you have a YouTube? I think I've been on YouTube for 2020. That's good. You want people that do not know you, to discover you. Come on, iron sharpens iron. You speak my language, Tiffany, right? So your goal is exposure. What is a smart way to get exposure? Partnerships and collaborations. All right, we're about to round this up. Partnerships and collaborations. New exposure is the best friend. Let me say one thing right here. I'm gonna set my water on this. If you reach out to me and tell me you are a business owner, and I go, first thing I do is I look up your page. I do. Yep. Yeah, I surely do. I look at your email. I look at your phone. And I look at your Instagram. If I can't find you, I'm going to tell you right up. If you reach out to me to work with me and I can't find you online, it's an automatic no. I'm just being real. I cannot invest and partner with brands that don't even do the things that I teach my community. I'm just going to leave that right there. But when I have people that have reached out to me on Instagram, my DMs are flooded daily with dozens of messages daily. That's why Patreon is so powerful, because I focus there. I go there at least once a day. And they'll say, hey, I'm a business owner. I have this book. I have this retreat. Terry, can you speak at this conference? And their page is private. You're an entrepreneur. The goal is for people to find you, but you have a private Facebook page, a private Instagram page. It's not that deep. It's social media. If your page is private, I'm not working with you. The whole essence. Look, I don't care. I'm being real. Can I be? Your side could be real. The essence of being an entrepreneur is for people to find you. The essence of being a business owner is for people to find you. Make a separate page that's just business. But if your stuff is private, then you are contradicting what you're saying that you're asking God to do. God bless it. God find me. Have people find me. God increase it. But no, I'm going to block it. I'm going to be private. How can people find you if they can't look you up? I'm being real. Look, the essence of people finding you, the essence of being an entrepreneur is for people to find you. All right. And then I'll be remiss if I don't remind everybody that part of wealth building is having 700 above personal credit scores, because that helps you with personal credit, with business credit, and with real estate financing. So it is the foundation. The foundation. You said you are on fire. Come on, Gather, right? You are on fire. It is the foundation of leveraging your credit to build wealth. So everybody should have a goal of having a 700 above personal credit score within the next 3 to 6 months, right? And if you don't know what your score is, you guys can check Credit Check Total and My FICO to get your FICO credit score. That should be an action item that you're doing immediately. You can even use your business credit to invest in Business Wealth on Water Mastermind, which is a business tax write-off. Boom! I'm going to leave that right there. All right, guys. And then you are always using our credit for income producing information and income producing assets, right? And many of you guys love me when I talk about the cars. That's one way that I turn something that would normally be a liability into an asset, right? Because it means that my business owns collateral. It helps me build additional business credit, and it's a business tax write-off. So these are some of the people I've helped do this, right? I just did the car workshop last week, I believe. And I've also done this for myself. You know, I bought my Jaguar with business credit. It's a complete business tax write-off. The vehicle was wrapped for multiple years. So it also was additional marketing for my brand. And so it's a way that I turn something that would normally be a liability into a business asset. And it's something that is generating money and or giving me a write-off for my brand. All right, revenue boosting strategy number 12. Customer feedback and surveys. So collect feedback to understand customers' needs better, right? And you can also, guys, provide bonuses, discounts, something free for feedback. Now, let me say something right here. And I'm not even sorry about talking about Wealth on Water like a lot, because I just talked to Nakia. Shout out to Nakia, our event host. We were finalizing the itinerary last night. I'm so excited at all the Wealth on Water, all the meetups that we're having this year that we didn't have last year. We thought about the feedback from the people who attended in 2025. I offered a survey. The speakers, partners, and attendees gave me feedback. Based on the feedback, I made adjustments for Wealth on Water 2026. I'm excited about the things that we're doing, because we're going to have much more time to network, to collaborate. We're even going to have like karaoke with the speakers. We're looking at like an all-white party, a beach party. Like there's all kinds. It's not finalized, but we're working on based on feedback, guys. That's a nugget. The success principle, right? Surveys are important. Is you can offer something to get information, but also for you as a business owner, you want to deliver things with excellence. You want to listen to your clients and customers. You want to, after a retreat, after a workshop, after a webinar, after whatever it is, you want to get feedback. That's how you get better. Sometimes they even give you suggestions like, oh, I didn't even think about that. Oh, I didn't even know that, right? So it's not always that you need to improve on something. A lot of times you get ideas. Guys, being honest, if you have a workshop or a webinar, or you do a speaking engagement, or you have a book and it's not good, they're not going to keep on buying for you. But feedback is a gift. Absolutely. They're not going to stick around. Some of you have been with me for 3, 4, and 5 years. Come on, Cheryl. Come on, Lisa. Come on, Catherine. Right? Come on, Allison. Well, what happens if I had a bad product or service? You wouldn't still be around. So, guys, a success principle, right? This is what faith-based wealth building. A success principle is that you want to always be getting feedback so that you can constantly get better, so you can constantly improve. But come on, somebody, so you can constantly be diversifying, right? I have one-on-one coaching now. Years ago, I had Elite 10. I no longer have Elite 10. I used to have an online course. Now I have an in-person mastermind, right? I have not created a brand new online course. Look, come on, somebody, embrace the feedback 1,000%. And I'll be honest, right, Tiffany, I got so many ideas for changes for 2026 based on the feedback, right? So that every year when people are coming to something, the event is getting better and better and better and better based on the needs of the clients and the customers, based on the needs of the people who invest, right? And don't forget this 10K benchmark. Don't forget the 10K benchmark. No matter what your product or service is, everybody should be aspiring to have at least 10K per month your business generating that. And I talk about this benchmark a lot because I know that once you start generating 10K per month consistently, then usually it's only a shift in marketing, messaging your offer that gets you to 20K and 30K and 50K months, right? So it's usually just a shift. But for you to know who your ideal client or customer is, if it's the right market fit, for you to be clear about how to map it out, you guys need to see the numbers so that you can identify if you have high ticket, low volume business model or low ticket, high volume, right? And so I put 10K in the comments. If you need to map out, if you want to make $1,000 per month or $3,000 per month or $10,000 per month or $20,000 a month, I promise you, I promise you, most people don't make it because they have not mapped it out. Terry, I want to make $50,000 a month. Great. What is your product or service? I have a $10 planner. Okay, how many have you sold? None. You want to make $50,000 a month. Your product is $10 and you've sold 0 so far. I'm being funny and extreme, but baby, this is how it sounds on the back end a lot of times. You have to map it out. If you want to make $3,000, hey love, if you want to map it, if you want to make $3,000 a month, if you want to make $5,000 a month, if you want to make $20,000 a month. Look, come on, somebody, low ticket, $50. Yes, $50,000. So I say, great question, guys. In industry stuff, I consider high ticket $1,000 and above. Nugget Wealth and Water is only $2,700. Okay, starting at, but I consider high ticket $1,000 and above. Usually an industry standard, you may say $500 and above or $100 and above. Definitely $100 and under is usually low ticket. So if you have a $50 course, a $50 masterclass, a $50 webinar, a $25 hat, $25 jewelry or something like that. Usually $100 and under is usually low ticket. Really, I would say that $500. And mind you, I'm saying these terms for purpose of coaching and training, but you may see a little bit of a variation based on what it is your industry is. But usually 500 and above is higher ticket, which Nugget, I'm being real with you. I had a conversation with one of our wealth warriors the other day where I talked about what social media platforms we were on. She was on and I was on, and I talked about how I focus heavily now on YouTube and LinkedIn. YouTube and LinkedIn. Why? I'm a consultant with high ticket products or services. I'm being real with y'all. So Instagram, TikTok, X, even Facebook, that's a different type of viewer. When somebody is coming to YouTube, they're looking to solve a problem. They're looking to get answers to a question. Why are you on here tonight? 10, really 15 revenue boosting strategies. Why would you listen to somebody for an hour and a half, 2 hours to get free information to solve a problem? That's different than somebody watching a 10-second TikTok. Can I talk that work? Look, almost daily. Come on, somebody, right? Email Patreon, right? Come on, somebody. Oh, she gets emails from me, right? And so this is where, guys, even being cognizant of what platform you're on for your type of business. I said to her, I said, I would rather have 50 views on LinkedIn than 1,000 views on Instagram. I would rather have 100 views on YouTube than 5,000 views on Instagram or TikTok or X. Why? Because I am a consultant with a high ticket product or service solving a high ticket problem. People buy, do a strategy session and get a $50,000 business loan. Get 10 more customers is $10,000. Get a mortgage pre-approved for $50,000 for $500,000. People have gotten 6 and 7 figure return from working with me, so they're not mad about investing $3,000 in Wealth on Water, a $1,300 in business coaching, because they got a $20,000 return, a $10,000 return, a $500,000 return. Y'all, nugget. So be aware. Look, come on, somebody. Is this helping you, Tiffany? So be aware of the kind of business you have, what platforms you are on, and why you are on them. Boom, high ticket result. Come on, somebody. Right, you said know your audience and where they show up 1,000%, right? And so just understand, a viewer on YouTube is a subscriber on YouTube. I'm just going to be real. I'm talking real. A subscriber on YouTube is different than a follower on Instagram. A follower on LinkedIn is different than a follower on TikTok. Now, if I had a low ticket, I've heard amazing things about TikTok. TikTok storefront, like where you can sell products and stuff like that. So if I had something like, Eagles, come on, somebody, Philadelphia Eagles. If I was selling $25 Eagles hats, I might do lives on TikTok. I might do lives on Instagram. I can show you, you're buying this, and I can big it up. That's different than me explaining the value of Wealth on Water, explaining the value of business coaching, explaining what Patreon is. So I'm not saying that those platforms are bad. I'm saying you have to be aware. I'm teaching today, y'all. You have to be aware of your brand, your product and service, your ideal client and customer, and what platforms. I would say pick 2 to build up big. You're going to be on multiple. I'm on multiple. I'm on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and then Patreon's my online community, right? So I'm really on 4, right? But my 2 ones I'm focusing on the most are YouTube and LinkedIn. My Facebook and my Instagram do what? Point you to my YouTube or Patreon. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Okay. Now, when you said, what is LinkedIn good for? I know of it, but I'm not on it. Didn't know there's something. Oh yeah, LinkedIn. So we have our video hangout tomorrow. I can deep dive into it, but LinkedIn is a whole thing, and I've learned some new revelations. I increased my engagement 89% in the last week. Nugget right here. Go hard or go home. When I put my mind to something, I'm all in. So I put all in the comments. I made a decision. One of my 2026 goals is building up my LinkedIn, and I increased my engagement 89%. I checked my analytics, 89% over the last week. I'm going to leave that right there. Look, come on, somebody. Practice what you preach. I'm saying whatever it is that you do, go all in, right? Even the Bible, look, you don't like that lukewarm. You're either going to do it all the way or don't, because you can't be mad with it. CC, you posted it the other day, right? LinkedIn is it. Come on, somebody, right? CC talked about the other day. I just did a thing where I said, don't be mad. Look, we almost done, y'all. I got to say this. Don't be mad at the results you didn't get from the work you didn't do. You said, I heard that as well. Look, LinkedIn is on the rise of importance. Don't be mad from the results you didn't get from the work you didn't do. Bars. Okay. So once I made a decision, because I wrote out my goals for every decision. If you did the 100K Blueprint Masterclass, you guys saw how I had a specific goal for each year, right? And so I have 2 for this year, and LinkedIn was one of them. And we're only in February, and I'm up. Well, this last month, because it shows me weekly analytics. I'm still learning it, guys. 89% up, and I'm at 2,000 followers. I'm at 2,000 followers and up 89% in a week. All right. Come on, somebody, right? So practice what you preach. All right. And let me see where we at. 13. We're almost at limited time offers. Promote special deals or products for a limited time to create a sense of urgency. Create a sense of urgency. Encouraging customers to act quickly. Guys, urgency. You have to know, real quick sales 101. You have to know the things that make people go from being a viewer and a follower to being a paid customer. And a lot of times those things are urgency, right? Or that you can do something faster for them. Like you can provide provide a solution to a problem and get them a result faster, and a pain point. I'm gonna say something. You said, well, I was looking away, cutting something, but then had to peep over because I knew you were sipping that water. Look, come on, hey Gina, nice to see you, love. Yes, look, come on, somebody, right? One of our wealth warriors, right? You said urgency. Guys, you have to understand why people convert. People don't convert because of your brand colors. People don't convert because you did a cute reel or TikTok. People don't convert because they like the music that you put on something. They convert because you're solving a problem and that pain point has gotten to the point where they need a solution. Now I'm gonna say something right here. I'm gonna sip my water. Not you on here, but some of you have not taken that leap of faith because it doesn't hurt you enough yet. Don't miss it. You're not in enough pain yet. Yeah, you got a shut off notice, but you always find a way. Yeah, the car is broken down, but you still can get an Uber or Lyft. Yeah, you want to build a business, but you're just making it with your paycheck. Yeah, you want to build the wealth, but nobody's checking on you or depending on you right now. Some of you haven't invested. Some of you haven't taken that leap. Some of you have not gone all in because it does not hurt you enough yet. It's not until, come on, somebody. You said, say it. This is real time. Come on, somebody, solving problems. You're going to need to refill that water bottle. Keep sipping. You're just getting by. And because you've been just getting by, Jesus, I bind that up. Because you've just been getting by for days, weeks, months, years. It hasn't hurt you enough yet. So you haven't really gone all in. You haven't really invested. You haven't really sacrificed. You haven't really stepped outside your comfort zone. You haven't really put that product or service out there. You haven't really got in the room with the mastermind. You have not really done the thing you said you're going to do because it has not hurt you enough. Can I be real? I'm definitely doing it afraid, but trusting 1,000%. It's not until something catastrophic happens, until you get the eviction notice, until the car breaks all the way down, until the foreclosure happens, until the person's in the hospital, until you're in the hospital. You know you're supposed to have been drinking your water and walking and not eating salt, putting too much salt on your food, right? But it's not until you have diabetes. It's not until you have congestive heart failure that you say, now I'm going to start drinking water. Now I'm going to start walking. Now I'm going to start eating better. You are talking real good. Look, come on, somebody. Some of us have not done the thing. Have not done it. Look, I'm y'all, Jesus, can I be real? I am not speaking from a place of judgment. I am you. I coach from empathy. I coach from saying I have been there and I know how it feels. Look, y'all know that I have been on my weight loss journey. I am down like 65 pounds right now. I need to tone, but it took me seeing some pictures of me on stage to say, I don't like how that looks. I need to work on being healthier. I need to work on getting in shape. I also was taking 5-hour energies too much. And I was getting really, really tired all the time. It took me to say, hey, these 5-hour energies are not healthy. I need to start walking. I need to start drinking. I need to start doing better. Y'all, sometimes it takes something being cat. I don't want it to be, y'all know I started my business when my mom passed away. Don't let there be a death to be the thing that make you say, I'm going to start the business. I'm going to step out on faith. I'm going to go hard. I'm going to go all in. Even if I fail, even if I fall flat on my face, can I be honest with you? In 20 years, I'm saying 10 years, in 10 years, you will regret more the things you did not do than the things you did. I don't want to look back in my life and regret. I had no idea how to do a mastermind on a cruise, but I did it. I had no idea how to create a YouTube channel, but I did it. I had no idea how to create a course, but I did it. Scared, made mistakes, all the above. I don't want to look back at regret, but it took my mom passing away at 59 for me to say I'm running out of time, for me to say I need to stop waiting, for me to say I need to stop playing, for me to say that generational curse is going to end with me, for me to say that I made some promises to my mom that I was not able to keep because she passed away before I started, because I was scared, because I was a coward, because I didn't know how to do it, because I was in my own head, because I didn't trust God enough. So I kept on saying, what if and how and how? Instead of just saying, Terry, just do the work. As you do the work, the next step will unfold. Don't let that be your story. Some of y'all are in the situation that you're in because you're not uncomfortable enough. It took my mom passing away for me to wake up. 59 years old, she fell asleep and didn't wake back up. She did not see any of this. She didn't see my YouTube, my brand, my course. She didn't see the boys grow up. She didn't see any of this. She didn't see me get in better shape. She didn't see any of this because I did not have the courage to step out on faith until something catastrophic happened that made me move. Don't let that be your story. Some of us are where we are right now because you're not uncomfortable enough. I bind that up. Your new life, Jesus, is on the other side of you stepping out on faith. Your new life is on the other side of you thinking outside the box, of you doing something different, of you sacrificing in a season, of you changing your habits and who you're talking to and what you're spending your time on. Your new life is literally waiting on you, and the person that's delaying it is you. Jesus, I didn't mean to go. This must be for somebody tonight. I started my business with a cell phone, a laptop, and a dining room table and a prayer in 2017. And now I have an international brand, but my mom saw absolutely none of it. The person I was building for, the person I wanted to save, the person I wanted to buy a house, the person I wanted to take away on a cruise for her 60th birthday, the person that I was said that I was going to build for and I was going to go back and save, passed away before she saw any of it. Some of you are not uncomfortable enough. And that's why you are coasting, just getting by. And I'm here to break that off you today. And I'm okay if you're offended. I'm okay if you don't like what I'm saying. I'm okay if this is hitting you in the gut, because sometimes we need that. Iron sharpens. I want you to say, Tiffany, iron sharpens iron. You will move when the pain point is it hurts so much that you have to do it. And you will figure it out. I'm the entrepreneur that would jump out the airplane and build a parachute on the way down. Why? Because I trust God and I trust me that I'll do the work. Let me say it again. I trust God and I trust me that I will do the work. Come on, somebody. Limited time offers, right? And so this is where the sense of urgency. Look, I was thinking, who got me on my soapbox tonight, right? It was the word urgency that set me off. I was trying to figure out that what made me look, that's it. Trust God and trust me. I tried to figure out what made me go off on that tangent. Y'all know God is calling me to ministry. Lord, if I go to ministry, does that mean I can't listen to Cardi B no more? Stop playing, y'all. Jeez, I gotta lighten it up because I'll cry on here, right? But this is where, guys, I tried to figure out what made me jump off on that tangent. It was urgency. It was urgency. It was urgency, right? It was urgency. That word urgency is a trigger word for me because I know that, I want you guys to move with a sense of urgency. All right. Revenue boosting strategy number 14, right? Diversifying the product lines, right? So look at this. I give you guys examples, right? Y'all see, my wealth warriors know I can only be serious for so long at a time, right? Look, bring it back. I'm about to land the ship, y'all. We're gonna bring it back. Come back, y'all. We're about to. Has this been helpful? If this has been helpful and you have learned, put yes in the comments for me, okay? And make sure you share this with somebody you want to see win. We about to land this ship, y'all. Okay? A couple more strategies, and then we're gonna close out. And I cannot wait for everybody who's investing in their business coaching strategy session, so I can help you with your customized 90-day game plan. You guys can use this workshop with the business coaching strategy session to get what you actually need. Okay, good. We're going to land the plane. All right, good. All right, 14, diversifying product lines. I'm a huge fan of this. I do this literally all the time, okay? And I've taught a bunch of my entrepreneurs how to do this as well. He said, Lord, I'm going to need another box of Kleenex. Phew, come on, somebody, the replay. And so this is where expand your offering to include related products or services, right? And so what did I say? You all want to have that customer journey. So the course and then you turn the course into a workshop, into an online community, or you have that book and you turn the book into a masterclass, and then you turn that book into a retreat. Real quick story right here, guys. I was at, I don't see, matter of fact, was Melissa there? Melissa, I know Tiffany, you know Melissa, and you know Bianca. This was years and years ago. I went to a literary, so I need y'all to hear me, because what sparked this early on is I met an entrepreneur who wrote a book, and she turned it into like 10 income streams, and it was brilliant. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. It's way before I had like my big brand, right? And so I went to a literacy event for like a friend, because I'm very much into reading. I've been in book clubs and all kinds of things. So I went to an event to support a friend. So to me, I was about to get some free food. I was about to get some muffins. I was about to talk trash, have fun. Like, I didn't expect anything out of this event at all. I literally was just going just to support. Guys, I met this book. Now, I want to say her book was called Breathe. I still can't remember to this day. But the authors were standing up, right? You said, good evening, Queen Coach. Looking forward to another impactful day. Come on, Carlton. Yes, love. Thank you so much for always leaving a comment, too. And so I was at this literacy event, right? The coach, all the authors were getting up and they were introducing their events, their books. This one woman, she stood up, and she had a table there too, and she had some things on the table. She said, I wrote this book. I believe the book was called Breathe, right? I'm so mad that I never remember her name, because my business mind went, phew. Like how some of y'all business mind is going tonight. That's how my business mind went when she started talking. She said, I wrote a book called Breathe, and I've turned this book into 10 income streams. I said, I was mid. Look, y'all. I think I was eating a cookie. I was mid. I said, no. Yo, I love business. I love helping people monetize their passion, their gift. I think I dropped the cookie, y'all. Look, being greedy. Look, I definitely was bigger back then. I was like this. She said, I turned my book into 10 income streams. I said, She said, I wrote this book called Breathe. She said, and I made a workshop, and I made an online community, and I made a course, and I have a t-shirt line, and she had a hat line. And then I think she had like a group coaching program from it. And then she had consulting calls. Then she had a publishing company that did self-published authors. And then she had a retreat. And then she had another workshop on how to do retreats. So I put brilliant in the comments. Freaking brilliant. Do y'all understand how powerful that is? She did one thing. She made a book, one thing, and then she made all of the other streams off of the one thing, all related. She didn't say that she wrote a book and she does lashes and she's an interior designer and she's a realtor and she'll do your taxes. No, she said, I wrote a book and I made 10 income streams around my book. Freaking brilliant. That's what I help you do. That's what I do. That has helped me stay in my gift, stay in my realm of knowledge, skills, and experience, help more of you, and diversify the streams. That's how I went, y'all. Nothing I said tonight was fluff. I yelled at you. I laughed with you. I drank my water on you. I said some things you don't like. I spoke life into you. I taught you. I'm coaching you. I'm giving you examples. Nothing I said tonight is fluff. I wish I would have had a workshop like this, especially for free, when I started my business. It sparked something in me, and I was like, that is genius. Look, brilliant, right? Genius. So I want you guys to be thinking about that one thing you have, guys. And look, I know Cheryl, you said, was it Dr. It might have been, she's definitely in our circle, Tiffany. She's definitely in our circle. But this was years ago. This had to have been because she knows like Levon and them, and she knows Lorraine. You know Lorraine Henry. But it had to have been like, Tiff, this was before I launched my business, I think. This might have been like 2015, 16, something like that, like a long time ago. But guys, I want you to understand that the business model is brilliant. So you think about, look, and you said tough love. And right, Cheryl, for you, like you think about having a podcast. Guys, that's part of my gift, is my strategy. I can help you monetize and diversify anything. I can help you. I'm a business coach that has been doing this for almost a decade. I have over 20 years of experience, but been a self-employed entrepreneur for almost a decade as a single mother of 3, right? So this is the part that I love, but it was something like that sparked it, and then I tried it myself. What do I have? Videos, coaching, courses, masterclass, Patreon, speaking events, affiliate deals, brand deals. That's 8 streams from just the consulting. I didn't talk about real estate, cars, infinite banking, I didn't talk about any of those other things. Come on, somebody. All right. 15, improving customer service. This is big. 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 You said, Terry, my wheels are turning. Is this helping somebody? The World Wide Web. Come on, somebody, right? Is this your Cheryl? There's so many things you do, Jesus. It's my hope for you guys, right? And who's on here, this is for you, right? That I don't want you to do 20 things and be mediocre. I want you to do one thing in excellence. Somebody put one in the comments. Don't do 20 things or 5 things mediocre. I've had people come to me, you should do taxes, you should do Forex. No, I should not. I have a wealth building ministry. I want to do wealth building. Period, point blank. I'm going to do what he called me to do. Empower and educate my community with the thing that I'm an expert in. I'm not doing your taxes. I'm not doing Forex. I don't even do stocks and trades. Now I have a financial advisor that diversifies my funds, but I don't teach that. I don't do it myself. I say, this is how much money I have, put it here. This is what I wanted to do. He advises me. I trust him, right? I want you to pick one thing and do it in excellence. You can diversify that thing. You have to take the time. 100K Blueprint Masterclass, I showed you guys how the first 3 years, 17, 18, 19, I only did personal credit for first-time home buyers. Why? I established myself as an expert before I diversified. That's another problem, right? People pick something, you don't grow and water the one thing, and then you start 25 other things. Pick the one thing, do it in excellence, become an authority, become an industry standard, an industry expert, and then diversify that one thing. Do the one thing. You said, you're building, I'm definitely under construction. Come on, somebody. Come on. I love that. You're building, I'm definitely under construction. Do the one thing in excellence. Do the one thing in excellence. So this is important too with coming with customer service, is that how many times have you guys heard, well, I don't purchase from these kinds of businesses because of bad service or because they're follow-up. So guys, this is where if you can improve your speed, you improve their client journey. Do they get a confirmation email? Do they get emails and texts from you? Do they feel like they purchased from you or attended your event and never heard from you again? Their experience. Doing so customer satisfaction. The better your products or services are, the better you can actually get a return, right? Why are business coaching strategy sessions an investment? Because I'm an expert and that's my one-on-one time. But what do I know? That everybody who invests in it and does the work gets a return. Why? Because I didn't even offer that until I think 2 years ago. Right? So you want to make sure that you can deliver a quality product or service. A quality product or service. Come on, somebody, right? So let me go back right here. Hold on. And so improving customer service. So you're going to be constantly evaluating, constantly growing, constantly improving. Okay. And why is all this important? Jesus. Isaiah 55:11. Always remember, his word will not come back void. His word, look at this scripture. I didn't make this up. Faith-based wealth building. His word. Jesus, I need y'all to see me. His word says that it will not come back void. If you say it out of your mouth, if you believe it, if you saw it, it cannot come back void. So what did I say? Most of us are delaying our blessings by procrastinating. We're delaying our blessings by having distractions. We're delaying our blessings by not believing, by doubt, by fear, by procrastination, by anxiety, by fear of judgment, by not investing in our products or services, not investing in our brand, not investing in health. We're delaying it. His word says that it will not come back void. So is my word that goes out from my mouth. It will not return to me empty, but will accomplish what I desire and achieve the purpose for what I sent it. Come on, somebody. So as we close out, 3 ways to work with me. A business coaching strategy session, which if you have not done one for 2026, this is your very first action item, especially now while it's 50% off. If you thought I taught right now, baby, spend an hour with me one-on-one. Let me see. Let me come off. If you thought I taught on this free workshop, spend an hour with me one-on-one and watch what happens. I'm going to leave that right there. Okay. Patreon and our Wealth on Water Mastermind. And what I will say for this, because most of you may not even know what Wealth on Water is, Wealth on Water is an exclusive mastermind on a 4-night Royal Caribbean Bahama cruise. And it is specifically, guys, for high achieving professionals, entrepreneurs, and investors who put in the work but do not have the financial results or time freedom they desire and deserve. So this is a revolutionary. No one has ever done this before. Mastermind is a roadmap of actionable steps from industry leaders, not just myself, industry leaders, to teach attendees how to scale their brand with purpose and intention. You said, yes, Lord, for an hour. Come on, somebody. Yes, she can do it. Come on, somebody. Boom, right? And so if you're unsure, guys, if you're unsure if Wealth on Water Mastermind is for you, if you are an entrepreneur, and if you would like to attend Wealth on Water Mastermind, if those two things are true, then I am introducing a free 15-minute wealth alignment phone call with me directly. You guys can email me directly, info@terryspeaks.com. I'll also put it in the comments. This is only for people who are entrepreneurs and they want to attend Wealth on Water Mastermind. If I can be super transparent with you, a majority of the people who are going are part of our Patreon Wealth Warrior community. I know you guys already. However, there are some heavy hitters coming to Wealth on Water. Jesus, some heavy hitters. I haven't even announced them yet to the public. My Patreon Wealth Warrior knows 3 of them already. One of them works for CNN. One of them coaches the number 1 motivational speaker in the world, right? Some heavy hitters are coming to Wealth on Water. So we want to make sure, number 1, it's the right fit for you, that you'll get value out of it, that we can help you solve your problems, right? That it's the right fit for you. And it's the right fit for us, right? This is an elite group of only 30 entrepreneurs. So we want to make sure the right energy, the right person is in the room. Everybody can't go. I've had a call with a couple of people and it was like, I don't think this is the good fit for you. And that's okay. Don't need everybody. We want the right people who are going to be able to maximize on this experience. Some of these people you would never have. Until God had blessed my brain, I didn't even have access to some of these people. But through partnerships and networking and through adding value and through relationships, I am blessed to have a network that is priceless. Jesus. And because of that network, they are excited, Jesus. They are excited to be at Wealth on Water Mastermind. They are excited to coach you and train you. Nowhere can you be in a room like this with this caliber of an entrepreneur, this caliber of a leader. So I'm so super excited. You said, hey, y'all, I'm here, but I am full tonight with tears in my eyes. Come on, somebody, CC. We love you, CC. And I am so happy that you're here. I'm glad you're part of this wealth building ministry in our Patreon Wealth Warrior community. And I just want to thank you, all of you on here, CC included, for allowing me to be part of your journey, allowing me to be part of your testimony, allowing me to be part of your process, right? I don't take it lightly. You could be anywhere. You said you can use the same tissue. Come on, somebody. Amen, right? Come on, somebody. Amen. And so I'm just happy that you guys have allowed me to be part of your journey. And I would love to be able to pour into you in person, right, at Wealth on Water. And so if you are considering going, there's only 15 spots left. Make sure you shoot us an email. I'll post the link so we can jump on a quick phone call and make sure it's the right fit. You still have time. You can make payments all the way until April. You can invest. You have time to invest all the way through into April. Okay. And what is it? So Royal Caribbean, limited availability. It's July 13th through 17th. You only need a $297 deposit. And look at the bottom. Outcomes are priceless. The outcomes are priceless. The outcomes are priceless. You said, look, the truth hits different. Come on, somebody, right? And join us on Patreon. We'll have a live video hangout tomorrow. And guys, don't forget why we're doing this. For me, it started with my 3 sons, that I wanted them to have a different lifestyle, a different reality than me. He said, come on, somebody. I love you. I love you more, CC. I love all of you, right? Come on, somebody. We are a family. We are a Wealth Warrior family, for real, right? And so not just that it started for my boys, but also, right, helping other people. Who could you bless if you were living in abundance? Who could you bless if you were living in abundance? He said, you are part of my life forever. Thank you for being a blessing to all of us. Now, y'all gonna have me on here crying. Come on, y'all, Jesus. And this is what I mean by build organically. This is what I mean by the people who are called to receive from you will hear your voice. The people that are aligned with your destiny and your testimony, you will find each other. Everybody doesn't receive from me, and that's okay. That's also why you guys have to be out in the community sharing your gift. But guys, God will connect you to the right people for your purpose, for your journey, for your testimony, for your story. You have to believe that, right? You're not looking for everybody. Look, you said, this is exactly where I needed to be on a Wednesday night. Thank you. Come on, somebody, right? You say, we appreciate you, Julie Terry. Truly never been to a free workshop where somebody pours and gives so much info and that can truly change our situation. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Let me just say that it is a blessing to do something that you love. And that's why I talk about, just using your gift, right? I don't tell you guys to start any business. I say first, what knowledge, skills, and experience do you have? What is your passion? What is your purpose? And you can build it around that so you can help other people, right? Bless other people and bless your family. Bless other people and bless your family, right? Who could you bless if you were living in abundance? And we'll end with, I always talk about this. This is our foundational scripture, right? We need to break that relationship with money off of you. A good man, Proverbs 13:22. A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children, right? You can't leave an inheritance if you don't take the time to build the wealth. Money is not evil. The love of money is evil. But money in the right hands is a magnifier. That means if you are a believer and you have a spirit of service, then when he blesses you with abundance, you'll have the nonprofit and you'll have the scholarship fund and you'll retire your spouse and you'll pay for people's medical care and you'll help people that are less fortunate and you will retire, you send your kids to college and you'll invest in real estate and you'll lead by example and you will go back and you will feed the community, right? And I don't mean feed physically food. I mean that you will be a blessing to other people. Money is a magnifier. If you have an ugly heart before money, you'll have an ugly heart with money. But the reverse is true too. Can I be honest with you? If you have a clear mind and a clean heart, if you have a clear mind and a clean heart before money, then when he blesses you with abundance, it will magnify that and your reach will grow. Your reach will grow. So understand that as I'm talking about these income revenue generating strategies, understand that I gave you task driven things. I'm a business coach, but we put God, come on, somebody, right? Come on, somebody. I love y'all. God's at the center of everything we do. I would not be here, Jesus, if it was not for him. I will not take the credit. All glory goes to God. I have knowledge, skills, and experience I'm sharing because I'm grateful that somebody poured into me and that I learned, and it's my duty to reach back and help other people through the valley. So lift your head up high. Do not apologize for working in excellence. Do not apologize for wealth building. Do not apologize for breaking that generational curse. Do not apologize for building wealth, for being a millionaire and a multimillionaire. Do not apologize for serving a big God who will bless us with increase and abundance and prosperity. They will do exceedingly and increasingly above. Do not apologize for being his daughter or his son. Do you hear me? So you said, come on, somebody, like you said, God first. We're going to end with that. If you touch and agree with God first, put God first in the comments. Put God first in the comments. Do not apologize for having a kingdom assignment, a kingdom anointing, a kingdom business, a kingdom vision, a kingdom plan. God first, right? Do not apologize for doing everything in excellence to glorify his name. Amen. Like you said, God first. Amen, y'all. So next steps, I will post this on YouTube, Patreon. We have our video hangout tomorrow for our Premier, our Elite, and Masters. I'm excited to meet with everybody who's scheduling business coaching strategy sessions. And for the Elite 15 who are left, right? I cannot wait to meet you and welcome you for Wealth on Water. You thought that this was something? Wait till we're on a ship for 5 days and 4 nights together. What's going to take place in that room? Jesus. What's going to take place in that room? Priceless. Priceless, because our kingdom assignment is to help you have results, is to help you magnify what you've already started, is to help water that seed so you can have a harvest. It's the season to water. Come on, somebody. It's a season to water the seed so that you can claim that harvest. Amen. All right. Have a good night, y'all. Well, Patreon, I will see you.